Guess who's finally getting their powers?
Welcome back to the Splatoon Purdue Invitational. We have a final gentleman's round to get us out of the Swiss and into bracket. This is the last pools match, and we will move straight into bracket after this. We've got MSU The versus MTSU Blue. It's going to be a great match. We commentated the previous MTSU Blue match, and I haven't seen MSU yet. We're looking at these beautiful maps coming up. Barnacle Zones, also known as the Midwest. Tower Control, Inkblot Art Academy, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, only one really way to go.
Yeah.
And Scorch Rain, which
I like Scorch Rain, but
it happens to the best of us, I guess. Scorch Range is kind of Scorch Range.
It's
Scorch
weird.
Rain is one of those maps where you kind of look at it and know you're not going to knock out, because no matter what, it's
like
one point remaining
it's
into that.
just attrition.
It's a war of attrition. You
Yeah.
just don't get past. But that first check is always fun to watch.
In my opinion, Tower Control Inkblot is probably one of the best maps here. Maybe Zones, but
Yeah, Zones Barnacle is debated because it is Pen Haven, which is
yeah,
toxic.
it just depends on. Do you like Pen? Do you like fighting Pen?
Yes, depends.
God.
Anyways, we've got that up first, and we'll get it over with. Barnacle can go back and forth really easy. Lockout is really hard, but also taking it back is pretty...
It's kind of hard to get to lockout, though.
Yeah, you have to take a lot, but once you get there, it's pretty strong. But even at the same time, they've got that whole top left side that you can actually take over, which is going to be very, very nice for both teams. I'm very ready for The to do pretty well. I'm just going to call them The. What? The. MSU The. That's the team. Oh, yeah, it's The.
It's The.
That is their team name.
I mean, it kind of. So, I'm gonna call them Blue and the Blue.
Blue The.
The Blue.
Yeah.
Beluga?
Beluga? No. But The is here to play.
Beluga? No? Okay.
Anyways, yeah, we are going to completely disregard whatever happened previously and get into this next game. Oh, look at those banners. Beautiful.
Yeah. Nice matching banners.
Unfortunately, their team
All
future.
Right.
Wow, that's unique. No cooler there. And that's
we saw this last time.
we decided to go for jank. I don't
Except
know.
now
Roller
now we have a roller.
we got an interesting game. Gnarly 3v3 here. Drop
Standard
roller on
roller.
that BP.
Oh, I saw one of them had Ninja Squid. I think it was.
Yes,
I think
that
it was
would be the
probably roller. Yeah. All right. Oh.
Okay.
Potential first pick here.
We got a reef
nope.
up already.
Oh, yep. There it is. There it is. First pick.
Okay, we're getting.
And now
moving.
they're down 2. This is bad for them, but they have reef, and there goes their reef. Yeah. And
Roller's
now,
just sharking on their snout.
now, okay, they're in a bad position.
The has taken everything.
The has Azuka.
They're in a very good position to just hold for the rest of the game.
Oh,
Which is crazy.
This is
to
a
think, 'cause
really
we're
good spot
only,
for roller. To
We're
be
only
in, I think.
45, almost.
Oh, especially with
seconds in.
bubble.
They do have a good shot at retake here with the bubble and the reef, but they just need to get it to work together with all the other.
Yeah, no, but their
parts.
backline went down. If you didn't see.
That reef has gone down. This is going to be a dire straight. We are going to see what happens here with the jet popping soon. Here it
There
comes.
goes. Yep. Oh.
Jet
All right. Will they
finds
be
one.
able to get back in time? I don't know with that bubble. That bubble is kind of dangerous
We
for
will
them.
see. It's an even fight at the moment, and they have a reef up on. The has a reef
Oh,
to
that's
go down.
huge.
This is very close.
But they have 5, 4, 3.
They have
2,
enough time, but
1.
it's just
Nope.
not enough.
Not enough paint. Knockout.
They turn it over once the game is over.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah,
That's so frustrating.
because you know you had enough. It was just not fast enough.
like it was just barely fast. Like, good. Like, you almost got it. You just needed like 2 frames.
Yeah.
You know.
But
Oh, they have all matching emotes too.
That's wonderful. Look at that. Look at
That's
that
hype.
cohesion. Yeah, unfortunately, Team Future. I say that because they won nothing. Hate, just wrong team. But it's a cool looking banner.
It is a cool banner. I just like the green. I mean,
Moving on.
the other team banners aren't the best.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I like.
what do you mean they're not the best?
No, I'm just saying like the colors don't pop.
Oh, that's okay. You can be wrong. Moving to Tower Control Inkblot, we've got a very weird map. We've got weird maps for this last round.
Yeah, no. So, it's gentlemen's. Okay. Where do we? What do you think is gonna ran here? They're definitely not gonna run Dread. I don't feel.
Dread could just come out anyways. There's a
I
lot
guess.
of ledges they can poke at. There's actually more walls than almost any other map. It feels like here.
Yeah, but feel like there's better options to pick.
Oh, there's better options, but you know, Dread is kind of a hardcore stick it and pick it weapon.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Otherwise, you could just pick Slosher, and that's amazing for this map mode.
Yeah. And just really the mode in general.
Yeah,
too.
I am desperately looking forward to seeing what happens here. Because these comps have been strange. Not to say that some of the
they're
previous
bad, like-
comps we've seen on stream have not been strange, but
I mean, yeah. I mean, what was that last set? Like, what was the set? Like, what was that comp?
it was something. But I'm looking forward to this tower control game. Again, this can be very steamroll heavy once they get past second check. Before that, it can be pretty, you know, you gotta
Back and
push
forth,
hard.
yeah.
So we will see what ends up happening here.
Yeah, no. What usually ends up happening is once you get, I feel like that's for most tower maps too. Once you break past the second check, the third check is pretty easy.
That is very fair. Ship Shape only has 2, and once you're past, it's pretty dire.
Yeah. But you have such a long stretch from that first to second, though. It makes
And we're
up
back.
for it.
What are we seeing?
Oh,
Okay,
gold
double
arrow
blaster.
spray.
Okay,
I'm rooting for the
range.
gold arrow spray.
Lack of pain on the side of MTSU Blue.
Oh,
Let's see
Ninja
what
Squid
the has to
gold
offer.
arrow spray?
Yeah, we'll let that slide.
Yeah. All right. Let's see how it
I
goes.
can't spell is over here. We're gonna see what happens.
Oh,
Okay,
huge. That's pretty
That was
big.
pretty good. You know, I'm just gonna keep
No,
it simple
wow.
here. Wow.
That was huge.
Holy moly. Wow. Holy moly.
Holy mother.
Wow. Holy moly. Wow.
Oh, wow. They got
All right.
they got 3 off that.
Yeah, that was a very good back-to-back-to-back play.
They have a spirit bomb. Will they pop it?
They do pop it immediately. They are clumps. This is oh my
Oh
goodness.
no.
That is a devastating
Oh
place
my
to throw
gosh.
that. Range versus rapid.
no,
who
they have-
okay, that was kind of an inner. You know what? They're just not playing how I expect them to.
Oh,
Kraken
unfortunate.
startup killing someone yet again.
The classic.
It's not even a classic anymore. It's just
Oh.
We almost had that. We did a
Almost,
little
very-
360.
Happened to the best of us.
Turn him back around. That's okay.
Yeah. Oh.
It's just this left side that they're fighting for. Well, left side if you're on the orange team.
All right, now we have gold arrow spray gaming.
We
Alright.
have a very just. It's very. This is something.
Yeah.
This is something.
Both teams are just building for specials at the moment, trying to see if they can get a pick to move in. And here comes
This
the
reef.
Oh,
That's. They're
That
actually
wasn't
holding
that-
on a little
yeah.
bit. They're going
that
down.
took out 2 of them.
Okay, MTSU Blue has a good opening here. They've
Yeah.
only got 2.
They gotta
up on the
take it,
side of
though.
up.
Ooh. Okay, they're backing up.
Yeah, this is very interesting. The space kind of just was given back to them.
Yeah, that's.
Are we going to see the? Okay,
Here
the
comes
jet does get popped. Roller goes down to Booyah Bomb.
Mhm.
Look at that. Direct
Wow,
from the jet.
two big.
2 big booms.
Yep. Oh, and they're
All right,
gone.
we got a dodge roll here. That's pretty nice. Gold arrow spray with Ninja Squid. Look at that gear.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh my God,
All
so
right.
much special power up. Did you?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Back to
we're-
work. We got
Yep.
the roller on tower. Gets hit by a blaster. It
Yeah.
was that one. Look at
We're
that.
back to second check.
Back to second check.
Oh no, that. Yep. Oh wow.
You know that's we get what you get and you don't throw a fit. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, just.
Looks like it's going to be a range 1v1, except
Oh,
that's
nope.
not a range. It's a custom blaster. So I am mistaken.
I think-
Let's see what happens here.
Wait, do they know that he's there?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I think
yes,
they know.
do. Unfortunate.
Koken does appear to not appreciate them being in their bats.
Yeah, I don't think they like that. I think they kind of got rid of.
I
them,
also
like,
dislike
instantly.
that. There seems to be a Booyah Bomb being popped, so here comes that. It just kind
The
of
Spirit Bomb.
Did they
Alright,
find
it's even
one?
game
They
right now,
found
but they
one.
have they have all their specials online other than the BP.
Yeah, they could do something here, but they're
Here
just
comes
kind of
one- here
they're
comes
kind
one.
of really scared of the
Oh.
gold. This is looking like a Div X play here. Look at this. Is this the new Mickey?
No.
Okay, we have a jet on the side of the up, so we're gonna see what happens here.
Oh.
Dread has
unfortunate.
range. Smile.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay.
You always underestimate Dread range.
We are not getting through second check because we have decided that we are angry, says MTSU Blue. There is 2 jumps there. The roller is
no!
out of ink.
Oh no!
That's gonna be hefty.
Oh, what is happening?
This is
What has happened?
This is a pit right now.
Okay, we have the gold Aerospray Gaming
We
online.
need to spec that. Let's take a peek at what the Aerospray's up
Aerospray
to.
Gaming. Aerospray Gaming.
Okay, we'll look at it from this view.
Yep.
All right, definitely doing something over there.
Oh, this
2
is
people
actually
down.
pretty big.
Aerospray's down.
Oh, there are 3 down now. They just got to get on tower. One of them has to get on tower.
Yeah, they just have to figure out who's taking what. That torpedo almost
no.
lethal.
First check is really easy to take here.
It's not too easy when you're fighting double blaster, I have to say. And they have 2 splashdowns, a jet, and a booyah. Everything is going to AoE that tower, and it is just a
but they got
nightmare scenario.
Unfortunate.
Aerospray's booyah bombing. Let's see if the Ninja Squid helps out with this one. All right.
The roller.
You know,
the roller's getting out.
Yeah, I understand that both of them.
I think the roller lives that.
Neither of them want to fight each other because the roller swings once and then it might just do 99 damage and nothing more.
Yeah.
The roller's coming back. They're kind of dancing with each other at the moment, dancing with the stars. Look at this.
Oh, here we go. Oh no,
that was not the play.
This could be devastating for them.
Koken is not happy with the disrespect.
Oh no.
This is a lot. This could be a tide turner.
Yep, I think it is.
The might have gotten too comfortable.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That is
Tower's
a lot.
Gone. That's it.
Tower flip.
I think that wins them the game.
They're gonna have to hold tower here, because if they can still push after this, if they don't get this down.
Okay.
There is a push from the. We're gonna see what happens here.
It's gonna. Oh no.
The dread reveals itself. It says, "I am the angry pumpkin," and now we have a scary interaction here.
And he got taken out.
That is
But
okay.
did someone get a jump off? I think.
Custom blaster down. Someone's dead behind. Someone is behind. That
it was a blaster. Oh shit.
They're all pressuring the tower.
And there it goes. Oh, the splashdown gave them a small window to jump on tower.
They jumped on tower.
Wow.
And the splashdown was popped. That was insane.
That was a good effort for a comeback too.
I am quite frankly shocked. That game was very back and forth.
Yeah.
Albeit there were some times where we were confused as to what was happening.
Yeah.
Understandably, there were some interactions that were happening that were going to be a little bit more dicey, but what an intriguing back and forth, to say the least. That defense was phenomenal. Wow. Go.
All right. Scorch Rainmaker, the true battle of attrition here. You thought Inkblot was...
Yeah, this is going to be a Thug Finals almost.
That was hold on.
Comms just went silent there for a minute.
I know. I spaced out. I was getting stream chat.
Yeah, I was checking in with some other things over here.
Is it playing out loud? No. Okay. Good. The chat just doesn't want to look.
Even if it is really funny to hear ourselves, because we are so full of ourselves.
Yeah.
Egotistical.
Yep.
You especially.
What? Look, I know my title says won't lose main character, but it's for the funny.
Some days it's not ironic.
What?
Some days it's not ironic.
No.
Did you say no or yes?
I don't know.
Okay. Moving on to Scorch Rainmaker.
Yep.
We've had some strange comps, so anything could happen here.
Anything could be pulled out here. We could see. What if they go quad arrow spray?
If they do that again, this is going to be intriguing.
No, like 4-4 arrow spray, all arrow spray.
Look, if both teams are running arrow spray, it's going to be one hell of a thing. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. We are going to have a very
What do you think would win? A team filled with gold arrow sprays, or a team filled with all arrow sprays?
So that is the exact same team. I hate to burst
gold
your
arrow
bubble.
spray and then arrow spray, like silver arrow spray.
Oh, well, silver arrow spray kind of counters gold arrow spray.
Yeah, but gold arrow spray is just funnier.
Comedy has no place in this world of business. Moving on. We're gonna have to see what kind of comps come out here.
Yep.
Again, I'm referring to this because I genuinely have no clue what we're going to see.
It could be anything.
It's been all over the place. We saw Double Blaster on
anything could happen.
On the.
Anything could happen. We could see quad E leader. We could see.
I really hope we don't. Just for the sake of everyone else.
Yeah, that would be
for the kids,
really,
the children, everyone at home. We don't need that kind of turmoil.
So why is it, I'm looking at this. Okay, I'm restarting the app to see if I can teach. What?
Sorry, I had to stare down our stream producer really quick. What? He was giving me the side eye because we weren't talking much. It seems that we're at a standoff.
No, I'm good. I'm streaming. All right. Anyways,
I'm very curious.
what?
Wouldn't it be funny if there was GooTubers this game? Just like maybe one or two.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny. But okay, I definitely think we're gonna see BP here. I think Headed is likely as well.
BP headed. You don't think we're gonna see an H3 again?
I don't think so. I think
That's incredibly unfortunate.
I think that's a once in a lifetime viewing.
Once in a lifetime thing. If you missed it, you missed it. You were not a part of there. You're gonna have a little what is it called? It's that syndrome where people like miss out on things.
You're missing out.
Yeah, FOMO.
FOMO.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. So
You had the H3 FOMO.
Oh wait, we
Oh,
started.
we have started a little bit ago.
Oh, okay. Wait, what are we doing? What is happening?
I'm fairly certain something's gone wrong. Something's gone horribly wrong.
What is happening? I am so confused.
Well,
All right,
we're watching this. The splashdown died to a splat bomb.
Okay.
All right, let's.
Betrayal? They lied? Maybe. But huge push on the side of, I think it's
Quite frankly, I am appalled. We just got thrown into this with no context.
Oh no. Oh no.
The Rainmaker is going.
Oh, the BP has a chance.
We have hit 6.
That was extremely close.
I do believe that we have a game on our hands. Okay, Zuka is not who. Oh.
All right, bye Rainmaker.
Makes sense. I understand it.
Yeah, no, that was definitely the correct play. Okay.
It's just the roller left on the side of the up.
Yep. Oh, I thought he fell off the map.
I
for a
also
second.
thought the roller went off the map. That was intriguing.
Yeah.
That Ninja Squid effect really had me.
Yeah, it did.
If I was playing this match, I would have probably thought they were dead and
they're two
been
down.
died. A Kraken here would go.
The door is open.
We're watching the range gameplay. The roller is just calmly sitting there with no.
Oh. Good shark on the roller. Wait, is he gonna get?
No.
Is he gonna get spotted? What, they just let. Wait. Whoa.
The gaming guy is gaming.
Yeah, he is. He is the biggest.
Never fear for gaming guys here. All right, we got a bubble to push up.
Yep. They don't know.
The BP
they don't
just
know.
doesn't know.
Oh my God, he is popping off. There's no way. Oh. Okay, but he did get bubble off though, so that's gonna stall them.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yep. Here goes one. Here goes another.
And parries are doing.
Yep.
Doing what this is.
They're doing work, and I have a feeling Splashdown's about to come out. Oh, but it
no
didn't get
value
anything
off
off
of
that. Oh, the blaster.
This roller is
no,
just
that was the roller.
everyone.
I thought that was the blaster.
Shark-infested waters today. We got to be careful.
Yeah. You never know. Didn't you read the sign?
Inkbrush is camping this jump here.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't see it. Okay.
All right. They think they're in the lead here, but I bet the roller's going to come from behind and just utterly. Oh, yep, there it is.
The roller has returned.
There he is. He got away with
gaming guy
robbery. Oh no! Oh no!
Gaming guy finds a double. I have just realized that is double M parries on the side.
Wait, it is? Oh my! Yeah.
That was very
Double
shocking.
M-parry.
You know, I thought I saw a backline, but apparently it was just.
There is no backline.
It was the same bone. It was 2 bones.
Just like, man, I feel like I've seen a lot
Respecting
of
gaming
M-parry.
guy once again. We're curious as to what this guy's doing. Well,
wait, how many? I just realized they have 3 curling bombs.
They do indeed. Gaming
Oh,
guy
no.
about
Oh,
to
no.
find.
Oh no!
Actually, not about to reveal themselves. They know what they're doing. This is a strat.
They're going. Oh
They have
no.
been revealed.
Oh.
They find one, and now they're kind of in a tight spot.
They popped bubble at a perfect time, but the brush was
MTSU
able to
Blue
clean
has
it up.
a big chance here to do something.
All right. Will they get check?
That's the question.
Oh, there goes one.
They find one to jump in.
They got check. They got check.
Check down, this can be a very, very close game, especially with them having a numbers advantage at the moment.
Oh, they know where the roller is. I feel like they've been calling them out now.
I found. Look at that.
Oh no.
I don't think they know.
Oh no.
Okay, here they come.
Wait. We're changing. Oh no.
Smooth flick happens to the best.
No. You can't just push the roller at tight angles. That's gonna do you in.
It is devastating to see that.
They both push at the same
Gaming
angle.
guy is indeed his namesake. He is gaming.
I want to know how many kills he's gotten.
He's gotten a few.
There's another one.
Okay. putting this one in the spotlight. This is going.
Yeah. Oh, there. No, not another. Oh my God.
Another victim has been claimed.
Another victim. No. No. Oh
Gaming guy
no.
finds a trade before going
Highway
down.
robbery.
Unfortunately, popping bubble there. That's going to be a big waste.
Highway robbery, dude.
Splashdown number 1.
Yup. Will we see another?
No.
Here comes the Kraken. The dually tries to get away, but is tracked down.
I am just observing this.
Yeah, I know.
There's
Where's the roller?
Jet. Pretty please. It would be so cool.
I don't think they have enough time to pop.
They have enough time due to the fact that overtime extends because they picked
No.
the Rainmaker carrier.
Oh, I thought they were gonna get.
Now there is a roller.
Oh no! Wait, what?
The curling bomb did a collision. That was curling
Oh
bomb
my
contact
God.
damage right there.
Oh my God! I need to know how many kills that man got.
We,
I need to know.
We will ask in person. But
Yeah.
that was
Overall splatter.
that
Yeah,
was something else.
that was a few. That was a few.
That was definitely a game of the century.
Holy.
Remember, roller is something to
Oh, we don't get to see it.
be afraid of.
Yeah. All right.
We are starting bracket now.
Bracket is now beginning officially.
Yes.
We're going to start with
Bracket's gonna get going. In the meantime,
Gaming got one 18-7. Here we go.
Oh wow, 18-7.
All right.
that's a very good KD.
All right, here's the bracket.
MTSU Skyfall and Octo and Squids. I forget which one this is. That's Gray. That's Gray. So
We'll be right back.
Skyfall and Gray, you are going to be on stream setup. Bash and Scarlet, you are going to be on.
Well, 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 it's that time of the day. I'm Corona Beer, joined by,
Jake or Electronic.
and we are here in quarterfinals. These are all the teams that did not get a bye or first place in their groups. And we have Skyfall from Middle Tennessee State University and OSU from the Ohio State. They're a great team here. Back on stream for our quarterfinals.
Yeah, no. I am pretty excited. I wonder what we're going to see from both teams. Yeah, okay.
Some weapons. I hope we got some weapons from them. You know,
I don't know. I don't know.
they
what
came
we're
with fists. I'm not sure how well that would fare, but weapons in hand would be good for them. But also some maps will be good, and we got those. So
Yeah, right.
we got you covered, guys. Spot Zone's Barnacle first. Then we
Barnacle-
transition. Go ahead.
It's Barnacle Tower, not Barnacle Tower. Barnacle Zones, Tower Inkfly, and Rainmaker Scorch. We just played on these
Best
maps
of
for-
3.
Yeah, best
Yeah.
of 3. Oh, right, yeah.
So
we're not playing all 3.
we
are-
will say, spoiler alert, best of 5 for our semifinals, and our grand finals currently, unless you
I
know
think it's best of 5?
something, it's best of 7
Oh,
as
it's
far
best
as
of
I
7.
know, unless they're switching it and hitting me with the
Let
hammer.
me double check here. I think it's. I mean, it's one or the other.
They
Best of
were
5.
trying to get best of 7 here.
Yeah, I think it
Um,
might just depend on time. Grands, yeah, it looks like. Well, hold on. Yeah, it's best of 7.
So best of 7, you're gonna get
And then
7
there's
great
also a
maps.
third place match for.
Exactly. So
And it's also, but that's best of 5.
okay, there you go. So you are all informed. Best of 5 third place match and semifinal match. While grands, if you get there, top 2, 7 potential maps. We got a lot of Splatoon left to play here.
Yep. We are just. We have just gotten to the halfway point.
Yes, and our words are already gone. So there's gonna
Yeah,
be a long half here. Nonetheless, we saw Skyfall and OSU great. I believe Skyfall was Group 2, and then OSU was in our first group here. So, actually, no, I apologize.
Oh, we're going. We're going.
We have OSU has 2 amazing teams, and I got them mixed up here. So they're both playing once again.
All right, we have Headit, Stamper, Dooley, and I didn't see the other one in time.
They got a lot of weapons here.
Oh wow, double crab. Double
Both
crab
teams
is
have
interesting.
some type of sword and then that edit there, as well as a splash.
Forge is interesting. I don't.
A lot of forge today.
Yeah. Oh, barely gets out alive, but they're down a player, so that's not good for them. And oh wow, barely escaping with his life, but they have cooler now, so they can recover here. And they don't. Wait, do they have cooler? They might have just popped it.
Both teams have cooler here,
Yes.
but yes, both popped at one point.
Yep,
Falsetto
there goes one.
unfortunately goes
There
down.
goes 2.
Dave.
Dooley gameplay. We love to see it, and Dooley gets
I
out
love
with
this.
his
I
life.
love that play though.
Oh, that who is that? That was Headit? Wow, I did not expect a Headit to take that much of an aggressive angle when they were down that many players.
Yeah, but Skyfall bringing down the points here. OSU great, having to do something here. Falsetto comes out, swinging,
flank
swinging,
2,
and he gets
Take
3.
Come
Make
on,
it
go
a
for the
quad.
third. Oh no, he's not overheating. Personally, I would have overheated.
Personally, I would have overheated as well. But
Oh, here's the 4th.
okay,
there it is.
very delayed
How about
quad.
a 5th? How about a 5th?
But we'll take it. He
Oh,
misses.
yeah,
They
Dooley.
miss indeed. Unfortunately, they get punished very much. So Sir Dork here.
Oh, is
trying
that
to get
Stamper
Seminar.
is weak? Oh, this is bold. Oh wow.
Yeah, I
Jumping
got it
down
right
to face
here.
the stamp is an interesting play to say the least.
Yeah, but both teams here playing. I mean, we have a great match here. Unfortunately, one goes down on that over there. Pixels over here trying to get keep their cooler. They are coolered up, I should say. And
Yeah.
drops. Seminar drops. Falsetto says hello there. Takes the pick. Vale was 1 tap. I lied.
Oh,
Actually,
wow.
they're now 1 tap.
Yeah, they
but
were
look at this zone. No penalty. OSU has 1 more to go. 1 down for them, though. They need to keep this for the lead. Boom!
Oh.
Gets 1 great
Okay.
pick there by Ben. Ben's going for a
the
second one.
crab,
3
that
down.
was a lot going on there. There was a crab, a splash, and I think a
lot of specials.
edit. Yeah.
But what that means is that with the reset here, they are out of specials. And OSU Gray
Yeah,
has
but-
that crab.
the
I'm just
holding
kidding.
crab.
Crab was popped.
They
But
have
look at
they have a spirit bomb, a double
both
crab.
Headits are now down. Ben trying to get
Oh.
something.
Yep.
And oh my gosh, wait, that was pretty close to getting a pick there from Ben here.
Yep.
But Seminar back on the
Wait,
count.
that's our cooler over there? Yeah, they threw their cooler
nope.
all the way over there. What?
No comment. I don't know where it is, but there was
No,
two
it was
down
over
for
on
OSU.
their snipe. That's strange. But
Either way, I believe there's a zip out for the counter trinket, trying to get something here.
yeah, no, they're holding. Oh, and they're taking lead. Skyfall has taken back the lead.
Yeah, we don't got time. Hello, OSU. We
8,
need to
7,
go,
6,
go.
5.
And
they tried. It's
Falsetto
over.
realized that, and that's going to be GG's. As you can see, the team was not all on the same page there. Falsetto realizes, oh, crap.
Yeah, indecisiveness
We have no time.
will get you killed in this game.
And
even a split moment of indecision will just doom you.
indeed, again, we have a best of 3 here. So first game goes to Skyfall. They just need one more if they want to clinch and go over to face Walk in semifinals.
Yes, that is true. Next game is Tower Control Inkblot. I wonder what is going to change with teams. Do you think there's going to be anything, or do you think we're just going to go?
I don't know. Ben is going brush. Boom. I'm just kidding. I just want him to go brush because he's done it in the past. I don't really think we'll have much change here.
I don't think Skyfall will change that.
No.
They might change off Splash to something else or Dooley to off to something else because
Yeah.
I don't know necessarily how to feel about Double Crab on Inkblot.
Yeah, in general, honestly. But we'll have to see. The players are going to pick themselves. We don't have any kind of,
That is true.
wait for them to pick here, and we are fairly blind, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get a gauge over there to see how long we got potentially.
All we know is they're going to have to get their gear together, and they is OSU Gray here. They need to get a victor here if they want to force a game 3 again. Skyfall wins, they will be heading on to semifinals here in our bracket. Wait for a couple of seconds here while the players are picking their weapons. Seems like they're taking 1 million years.
I mean, hey,
So
sometimes you need to do that sometimes with discussing
true.
like strategy and everything else. I mean, after getting, it was very close for both teams. So they're probably talking it over. What do you think is the best strategy for them to go forward and where to play where, et cetera, et cetera.
yeah,
So
indeed, that was
we're gonna see how that plays out for United Gray here. And okay.
and there's the
Carbon.
roller. That's more like it.
Carbon and a
Unfortunately.
Tetra.
Oh, but Ben stays splash. Very interesting how I've seen OSU Gray. They are moving around a lot with their weapons. Not a
Tetra-
bad thing. It's just an observation here.
Tetra is kind of a counter to Dooley, like V Dooley in itself, because you just have more rolls and it's harder to aim.
Indeed, but Falsetto is going to
No
roll.
ink. No ink.
And here comes the shark. Boom. Doesn't get anything. Actually,
No,
gets this thing called punish.
that was not it.
Unfortunate for them, but Pixels capitalizes here.
They're really afraid of that carbon. They see the carbon and they don't want anything to do with the tower at the moment. Oh, there goes their decal.
That's
There
indeed.
goes
That's
their Dooley.
2. Make
There
that
goes their
3.
there goes their head.
Sir Dork helps with all 3 kills there and gets absolutely destroyed by Seminar out of nowhere.
The decaf takes revenge. Oh no.
And
There
takes
goes the
more
crab.
revenge. And takes.
Oh, no way.
Hold
on,
on.
pause.
Time out. Throw the challenge flag. It does not. It takes more
Oh.
revenge. Sir Dork goes down. That's the roller player. Does not connect
The
with
decaf is
Veo.
causing them heavy problems there on the right. And did he get up on Inkable? Oh, he did. That's going to cause problems for them. As it is, as you can see right now.
Indeed. And
He's just able to hold all of that space.
yeah, they're going to go for the
And
checkpoint here.
here he goes in bats. Not safe. Decaf is there. Oh, but no
Oh.
ink for the decaf. He
Yeah,
needs to chill for a
that's
bit.
the only reason that crap lived again.
Oh,
Ben crapped their
just too
pants.
late.
And that's a wipeout. You know what that means. 5 big booms for a wipeout. Boom, 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 boom. We're not stopping it here. When I'm on the mic, you know it's happening. But obviously, doesn't
Alright.
happen as often because they're not trolling
It's
anymore.
not quad arrow spray.
They're not trolling anymore.
Double
But
crab. Oh,
crab down, 2 down each side
yeah,
here.
no, the crab was just able to snipe him off his the crab, obviously, but because he was
It won
at
the
a lower
crab
angle.
off.
Yeah.
Indeed, and there was 2 down there, but now everybody's back.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, lead
Commentator's
was taken.
Falsetto says hello. Comes with the flank here. Gets
Yeah, this
5
is-
hits and gets no kills. I'm gonna cry. I feel it for you.
Yeah, that
Falsetto.
happens though. I think it's a 4-shot kill.
It is
for-
indeed a 4-shot
Yeah.
kill. But obviously in your brain, it's like, hit him 5 times. Come on, man.
Sometimes sometimes it feels like 5, 8 shots. Sometimes it feels like 2. You never know.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, Sir
Zuka,
Dork.
pocket Zuka.
Oh, my goodness.
Unfortunately, the patch notes have decided to say no to this push.
Oh, my goodness
stopping this
me.
push.
Falsetto unfortunately goes down, and it's going to be look at this Bats control, but look at how close this game is.
This
So
pretty
close that
solid.
Skyfall is lead
Oh
now, though.
no.
And the crab gets
Crab and
popped.
bats. Oh no.
Ben is
why
going
why
for
would
it.
you drop there? Oh no.
Un-
Wait, that you can walk across that?
Seminar teaching us something
yeah.
new. And it's 2! They get
3?
hold on.
Oh,
You
okay.
need to wait
He
for
was
it to
saved by
happen
his,
here.
his teammate that was a crab. Oh.
I'm sorry, Electronic. We have to do it. 5 big booms for the white. Boom, 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 boom,
and
boom,
Skyfall
boom.
takes the
that's,
set.
and that's game. We had to give him 5 weak booms because it was so close to game over. Skyfall
Taking the set.
takes the set here.
And they move on to fight Walk.
Indeed.
And I think
Though very, very, very close matches here.
indeed.
Thank you for OSU for joining us. Gray edition, because their other counterpart could win it all. The Scarlet team. But nonetheless, their journey is over here in our single elimination bracket. I think our journey might be over as well. Because we got to play now.
Oh, well, good luck.
Good luck to you. Well, I mean, you two, too, because
Yeah,
it is
we're both
it's
going.
going to be semifinals time. So,
Yeah, it is.
Bimbos has got to go find 2 new commentators. Good luck with that.
Yep. Good luck. All right. I'm dropping.
All
the
right.
headset. See ya.
Welcome back. We are here with semifinals of the Purdue 2025 Invitational Splatoon 3 tournament. Here we have Illinois State Red Embers and ONSU Scarlet, the team you just saw. I believe you saw Illinois. I'm not exactly sure who was just on stream, but I think it was Red Embers. In any case, should be a very, very good map. I'm excited to see it.
This will be a funny matchup. I
both
think
very solid teams.
I think Corona running in on the brush into the range blasters, Zimmy pencil comp is going to be
funny.
It'll be something. Something is going to happen, and I don't necessarily know what right now. All right.
Well, it looks like we're about to find out what's going to happen as we head into Zones Haggle here, Game 1. I mentioned this earlier, a map that I've heard described as a sort of final destination. It's very neutral, very, simple, I guess you would say, map.
It's definitely one of the better designed maps in the game. It's a very good zones map.
Brush going in, both teams fighting for zone here in the beginning. Looks like ONSU Scarlet might, they go ahead and take the first cap, but that doesn't quite mean much as the strikes come out from Red Embers, and they try to take the zone, and they do manage to take the zone, but they do go down, one on each side. It looks like we're in sort of a neutral here, but it looks like we might
the hammer nuke.
Yeah, the hammer.
Oh!
I was just about to say we have Illinois State Red Embers in in advantage here, but commentators curse, I guess, as ONSU Scarlet are able to push forward and take lead, even as we see a 1v1 here between the brush and the shot, I believe that was. Back to zone, we have, again, one down on each team, but ONSU Scarlet still able to keep hold of zone here, but they are getting flanked by the brush there. That's 2 down on the side of ONSU Scarlet. Looks like they're going for 3, but
Corona wants that next kill.
He wants that next kill, but he does, I believe, wisely, in my opinion, back up, take zone, and now Red Embers has control of the enemy court right now.
Yeah, they do have the zones. They can just hold back a little bit, wait for Soda, maybe wait for more specials than just the hammer. Maybe they can push up a little farther. Oh, their hammer does go down, though. Oh, and their Soda goes down!
Will they be able to hold for the lead flip here?
Ooh, that's a splashdown
It doesn't look like they're going to be able to. Splashdown, bubble up on the zone as this flip goes to ONSU Scarlet, who are still in the lead. Whale coming out on the side of Red Embers there as they try to take the zone with the strikes. It looks like they might be able to flip it.
Corona on that brush, snaking through the zone, trying to make something happen, but has fallen back
Not quite able
for
to
the trips. Ooh.
Maybe
shot goes down.
Sharking on this left side. 2 go down. They do back up. As it's just the pen right now as the blaster backs up. Oh, manages to regroup with their pen as the team push back all the way to their plat.
Ooh, one goes down to trips.
Two down now on the sides of Red Embers, but they were soded, so they'll come back quick.
Ooh, the skirmish between the shot and the brush again.
Oh no! The T-Tech trades the brush out. Splash on his own, getting, I believe that was 2 right there as Red Embers 1 down.
I can't believe the splashdown hit the shot from there.
2 down, rather. Looks like, are we going to be able to see a lead flip? We're getting close here, but Red Embers has a little bit of time. It looks like we are going to see a lead flip here as Red Embers recollects on their plat. This blaster here harassing the enemy team.
The bubble does go down, though. Oh, my gosh.
Stamp come out. Oh, and that's 2 down. That is a lead flip, but the strikes come in. See if we can flip zone. Almost, but not quite.
The C-Blast is really holding on to the zone by themselves here. They still have lead. Big A trying to contest the zone from Coronavirus. And they do hold. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
It's a bloodbath on zone here as we're still not sure who comes out of it on top as the zone is still being fought for. Strikes coming out from Red Embers here as they grab the zone, but
oh my gosh!
The 3v1 in front of the zone here does not go particularly well, and that's 2 down.
The T-Tech did not have soda when they went down into that 3v1. That's just unfortunate.
It looks like ONSU is going to come out on top of this mid-fight here as they set up in the enemy court.
Looks like we're just farming for specials. The C-Blast does get the pick on the brush. That's actually huge for ONSU. Just to prevent any shenanigans from the brush. Oh no, the soda goes down on the side of Illinois State Red Embers, and the T-Tech. That's entry and soda down, and that's hammered down as well. Oh, they don't see the brush though.
Oh, unfortunate that they did have that splash on ready. They do get the pick on the pen as well, and that looks like it's going to be game.
The T-Tech running in for a hero play. Oh, Good game.
That first game's going to go to ONSU Scarlet, who I believe if they win here, it might be a little bit of an upset. I believe Red Embers is the #1 seed for the tournament.
Yeah, I believe Illinois State Embers is projected to go to finals, at least currently.
But I want to go back to something that you said before the beginning of the game here, which I think we saw pan out almost exactly as you said, where Corona Beer on that brush, a great brush player, but hard to break that comp.
Yeah,
like, hard
for
to break
sure.
the Zimmy, the Blaster, the Pen, just a lot of stuff that's is very good at saying, stay over there.
Yeah. Brush can just, press down ZR and run forward, but in a comp that paint heavy, there was definitely some struggle for him getting in and doing what he likes to do, which is just get in their face and take you by surprise and kill you.
I'll be interested to see how the brush is going, if the brush is going to fare any better on a map like Clam Barnacle, where you have those flank routes through, the streets on either side of mid, right?
Yeah.
And then you have, the ability to run up to the top left area on the glass and be there early and be a deterrent for the other team, because that's probably the most important part of the map, right? On this game mode, at least, is that sort of top left, top right glass area right next to the basket. Whoever has that, I think, is a very good indicator of whoever's going to, come out of that particular push and defend on top. So I'll be interested to see if the brush is going to have any tricks up its sleeve to sort of get up there and get established before the enemy team can answer.
The Rush has an advantage over almost every other weapon in the game, where it can just run back and forth on the glass and not be slowed down.
Yeah, exactly. It's normally, again, if you're trying to push into the spawn after the glass, it's very slow, you're very vulnerable. Again, like you said, Brush has the ability to just sort of ignore that, stopgap that the developers put in and just sort of run in anyway.
The developers, Nintendo can't stop me. This is a very flat map as well. This is a very charger heavy map as well, so I don't imagine that the pencils will be switched out. I honestly think OSU Scarlet is probably going to keep their comp for the majority. They might just switch out the Blaster for Crange maybe, because Kraken is funny on Clam Blitz.
We might see, instead of the Zimmy, we might see V-Mini, because we do have that stamp buff, which is acts sort of like Zuka did before they sort of swapped places. It's less shots, but it's a lot bigger. And I wonder if we'll see. And there it is, the V-Zimmy. Oh, sorry, that's...
Oh, the
okay,
comps are the same, actually.
That is not the team that I thought would be running the V-Mini. ONSU Scarlet sticking with the Zimmy for now.
Bubble's also strong on
Bubble
Clam
is
Blitz,
strong
depending
Clam
on...
Blitz. Yeah, it's not a pick I disagree with, but I do also like the Hammer Mini on this map.
The Brush does go down immediately, though. Oh my
Two
gosh,
down
2 down on the
immediately.
side of Red Embers.
They do manage to trade one back, but ONSU Scarlet has control of the mid, although it looks like they are getting pushed back just a little bit here. The bubble up, ready to go, and here we see it come out as they try and hold that sort of forward position. Not quite able to get control of their snipe just yet, but it looks like they are trying to do so. Big A Hunt goes down. That's 3 down on the side of ONSU Scarlet. 4 down. That's a delayed wipe for Red Embers, who are going to be able to take mid very easily here. They do have a ball to work with. It looks like they're going straight in. Hammer coming out.
The pencil
Not
going
quite
to
able to get a
snipe,
pick.
trying to just hold it. Maybe to get the next soda out so they can hopefully get these clams in the basket. Oh, I didn't realize there was another ball in the field. Close to soda. There it goes.
Red Embers, oh,
might see
not
a
quite
push
making a snipe,
here.
but they still are able to hold that position.
Pencil fight. Oh, there's the hammer. Didn't get a
Whale
fix,
coming out from the
unfortunately.
brush there. That's a trade. That is 2
Oh my
down, not a
gosh.
trade. Sorry, I was wrong. And they have 2 balls to work with here. It looks like we're going straight down.
Oh!
Maybe it's 50. Oh, but the well-timed splashdown not quite early enough to stop the score. They do get a score down to 57, but that's a lot better than it would have been if they hadn't gotten that splashdown off. And ONSU Scarlet is able to try and take back mid, trading the blaster for the Zimmy there, or the Mini rather. Although it looks like ONSU Scarlet is able to take mid. They have Red Embers push back a little bit, but the Zuka coming
Oh my
back, not enough
gosh.
to stop the 3 down from ONSU Scarlet.
Bazooka is still going. All right.
Trapped in this corner a little bit here. They do manage to get some points on the board.
Shot
That is a
actually
pick.
holding court really well right now. Oh my gosh.
Are they going to be able to keep lead
Keep it
here?
going. Fight the Zimmy. The Zimmy got hit twice.
The
Nice.
Zimmy's dead. That's a delayed
Oh man,
wipe.
that's a jump too. Nice.
Yeah, good stuff from Candle here as they are able to almost. I mean, I'm sure that they had multiple help, but almost single-handedly push back into mid, getting a 3K there. Meanwhile, they come back out with the Zuka.
Oh my gosh,
finding
getting the
pencil.
pick on the pencil on glass. There wasn't really much the pencil could do there.
Candle
Oh,
putting
going
in
down
work.
to a
Oh,
suction
commentator's
bomb.
curse though as they go down right as I say that to the suction bomb. But they do get some points on the board. Don't know if they're going to be able to get through penalty, but they do get closer to extending their lead. 11 points. The next score will extend their lead. It looks like they're mounting for it right now, actually, but they do.
Waiting for some more specials to come on land. They've only got one so far.
Yep. Looks like Bubble comes out from ONSU Scarlet. As they look to push back to reclaim their plat, they're saying, no, we're not going to let you get that ball in.
They
Okay.
almost got the pick on the Sea Blast. That would have been huge. That would have been no more splashdown. Oh my
Was that a double
gosh.
for the Zuka? Was that?
I think it was.
I think that might have either been the Zuka or that might have been the brush there getting that double.
The brush Corona is still going. Oh my, he's still alive. He's getting. Oh my gosh.
He's still going. He's putting in work. The splash
Oh,
I think
well.
will end him though, unfortunately. But looks
That
like
had
we're
to have been a
maybe back
quad.
in neutral here. Although ONSU Scarlet maybe in a little bit of advantage as they have a little bit more. No, Candle pushing forward, but does go down for it. It looks like we are back in neutral here. Both teams fighting for control.
Oh my
of mid.
gosh.
Why does it say that
That
the Red
is
Embers goes two
quite
down?
the aggressive pencil position and peeking the corner of left street there and actually getting a pick from someone in snipe. That's huge. Ooh, get him off cooler.
That is 2 down for Red Embers. Both teams sort of fighting for this sort of street area here. Looks like they were going to try and run it in a sneaky shot. They score. They extend
actually,
their lead.
yeah,
they
get
flip.
lead.
Actually, they flip the
Oh,
lead.
the splashdown.
The splashdown comes
gets
through.
2.
But that is a lead flip for ONSU Scarlet.
That's the end of push for ONSU Scarlet. They, with less than a minute left in the game, they're just gonna have to play defensive if they want to hold on to this lead. Red Embers does have 2 specials online. Zuka getting the
Zuka gets
pencil.
pen, and they have the second Zuka online.
Oh my gosh,
the pseudo Zuka.
they have 3 balls. Corona
gets
Bear
the
goes
Zuka-
down.
Zuka
The mini goes down.
is able to stop the push for now, but they do still have 30 seconds to make something happen. We
They
know
do
that
save the
Clam
ball.
overtimes is long.
Oh my gosh, the pencil's just
Getting that just
jumped
jump
out.
just barely in time.
The shot
They get
goes
pushed
down.
back into mid. That's a
No,
wipe
that's the
from ONSU
wipe.
Scarlet. It looks like they're going to be able to take this lead, and it looks like we're going 2-0 for ONSU Scarlet.
I think ONSU Scarlet is just going for the
I'm gonna say, I
the
think-
knockout before overtime. If they can get there, they do get a pick. Oh,
I'd say they
or
didn't- yeah.
overtime just.
Red
There is
Embers
no
did not have a ball,
overtime.
unfortunately. I think that was very wise for them to just sort of say, hey, we don't want to score. We don't want to give them a pity. We're just going to stay here in mid and make them scramble for Clam. And if they don't get it like they didn't, there's not even an overtime.
Yeah. Smart play by ONSU Scarlet, picking up all the clams, so the enemy can't have any, and just denying that space really well. I think Illinois Red Embers were scrambling a bit at the end, trying to take too many solo fights, trying to make something happen, and that ended in not in their favor, unfortunately.
Red Embers running in here, room to tell our event manager that they are to hold up a second as they get a swap in as they see. I wish I'd been paying attention to who exactly was in, like, name-wise instead of just the weapons, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah. I have not the slightest idea as to what that weapon change would be. All right.
I'll be interested to see, because obviously, you know, if you're Red Embers, you're thinking, okay, we're 2-0. What's not working here? Who do we need to? What needs to change so that we
Yeah.
can take these? Again, that last game was close. That was 1 score. Right?
It was pretty good hold, especially for a map mode like Barnacle Clams.
Mm-hmm.
It can be very snowbally if you do not get your own court back.
Yeah, and that was a very, especially for a map that is so snowball-y, that was a very close game. So I think if I'm
It was
Red
very
Embers,
back
I'm
and
saying-
forth.
If I'm Red Embers, I'm saying we're right there. All right, what's the last piece of the puzzle that we need? And you know, Rainmaker Museum I don't think we're going to be seeing switches off the pencil. The only thing I'd see is maybe if you wanted to swap out a pencil for like a leader and then bring out a zap, but I don't necessarily think that that's in the cards for either of these teams here. Although we did get a switch out from at least.
It would be fun to see, but I think people like their pencil too much. It's just such an impressive backline with cooler on it. Like, if you have a pencil player, then they're going to be playing the game all the time. They're going to be playing in every match.
It is do or die here for Red Embers. So we'll see what they try and pull out. If you take a look at ONSU Scarlet, right, and they're that blaster is giving you trouble. You're getting a little bit outpainted by that Zimmy, right? Which we saw the switch to Mini. But Hammer, it is buffed. But again, it's unlike Zuka. You only get the one throw, right? And I would still argue that it's still not that great in the stand mode. Certainly a lot better than it was, and especially here that we're on LAN. There's no, or I should hope that there's no.
There shouldn't be any latency.
There shouldn't be any network shenanigans going on.
There's not much a single hammer throw can do against a bubble, unlike Zuka. You can shoot a bubble 3 times, but you can only hit the bubble with a hammer once.
Well, if you're playing hammer in the bubble, that's when you use the stamp mode.
That's also. Well, if you're close enough to it.
See, if the bubble's on high ground or if the bubble's far. I mean, if the bubble's far away, that's not a great bubble anyway. But
that is true. If you can do something funny with like Ink Brush Nouveau or something, and get a funny shark and then just pop stamp on a bubble.
Yeah.
Someone will probably be waiting in it.
If I'm Red Embers, I'm saying it's do or die. What do we do? But if I'm ONSU Scarlet, I mean I think I'm definitely happy, right? We're game point, but again these have been close games. This team is seeded number 1. I don't think you're saying like this is not a time to rest on your laurels, right? Like you can't be like, okay, we're good now.
This isn't the time to like let your guard slip a little bit and be like, oh, we got this, no problem.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm wondering if you're in this 2-0 position, do you get cocky a little bit? And if they do get cocky, is that going to be a detriment to them? Switching off of the Zimmy for the V-Mini here, we see a splash come in from Red Embers here.
We're seeing Crange. We're seeing Candle on Crange instead of the V-Shot.
Yeah, that's right. Their shot player is not playing the splash.
Ooh, one going down for ONSU already. They do have Hammer online. Red Embers is close to Soda. They should just play for that.
Yeah.
Nice.
It looks like Red Embers is going to take mid here and then this is the match, but they do get pushed back just a little bit. But we are still sort of fighting for mid here in neutral. Right as I say that, they go 2 down.
They're getting chased by a hammer.
I'm so sorry to these teams for the commentator's curse. It's happened basically every time I've said something. It looks like pushing forward to that check. The brush behind, not quite in a position to do anything in particular, but they aren't going to get checked. The Kraken comes out from Red Embers.
They are dragging quite a bit of attention away from the objective, though.
And that is a not quite a delayed wipe, but a 3 down on ONSU Scarlet. And the Kraken stops them just before they get check. They don't have check, so next time they push, they aren't going to be able to run right past the check. They are going to have to stop there, which is very fortunate if you're Red
pencil
Embers.
For Red Embers goes down. That might be cooler delay. The brain is just getting bombarded with those burst bombs from the Mini. The Mini's just running forward with Hammer as well. Oh, gets one shot by Candle on the Crange.
Like I said, not quite the best special still on that stamp mode.
Candle going for the continuation. Not quite getting it, but...
Rush goes down. No, looks like they're going to try and crack in some space in front of the Rainmaker here.
Ooh, getting a pick on the Zimmy. Oh, it's just the Kraken, though.
That is a lead flip, though, but that's a very, very tenuous lead.
That is a very ambitious spot for the Kraken to be in, and just unfortunate to be picked up like that.
Not quite able to get a pick, but making it out with their life, it looks like.
Jumping out.
Team. Very smart. Hammer on the side of ONSU Scarlet. Right as I say that, they go down. We're sort of fighting for mid here. ONSU Scarlet does have the Rainmaker, looking to push it forward, looking to flip that.
The hammer has been popped. It did not get anyone, but their pencil goes down for ONSU Scarlet instead.
Putting in work.
Oh, the shot
here.
Gets
traded out, but they are ONSU Scarlet in a very advantageous position here.
Red Embers does hold the lead though, so if they can just.
But again, it is a very tenuous lead. Corona grabbing the
Corona
Rainmaker,
picked
maybe
it up
looking
for
to run it
some
away
reason.
from their ramp. I'm not exactly sure. That may have been an accident.
Oh!
Blaster gets picked off by the pen. That's 2 down on both teams, but I believe I wish I'd been paying attention to how much special charge the pen had. That potentially is a very good pick or a very good trade for.
Oh,
Red
so
Embers
many
here.
specials coming over on SC Scarlet. They might get dunk here. Corona Bear on the brush does go down. That is dunk.
They only need 1 point to flip lead. Even to both teams even, but ONSU Scarlet does go 2 down. But it looks like they're good. It looks like they're not quite.
This
gonna
is
be able to
very
get lead
ambitious
here.
play by the by the custom range. Oh, it gets
not
Kraken
quite able to get
canceled.
Kraken for the. Like I said, very ambition. I think the idea was okay. If I get called out, I have Kraken for survival. But they are just barely able to get picked off by the enemy team there.
The rain is just ending up in very funny positions right now.
Yeah, it's.
If it makes it harder for the enemy, then that's strategy as
I was
well.
gonna say you have to grab it from that corner and then bring it all the way around because there's no block on this map like there is on Clams.
Yeah.
Pencil
Flash
going down the
down
side
coming
of
out.
Scarlet.
Corona going for a
Corona going
flank
for the
maybe.
flank.
Oh my gosh!
Getting called out by the stamp. Hammer throw. Oh, but dying for that trade. They are 2 down.
2 down on both. Oh my gosh.
Red Embers. Looks like Onto Scarlet is able to sort of take control of mid here after that sort of scrappy fight on Red Embers' ramp. Verde trying to get some fall off here from. I guess you would still call that block on this map, even though there's not a block there.
Monster Scarlet has picked up the Rainmaker. Red Embers goes down 2.
Looks like they're looking for the lead flip here, and they get it. There's the lead.
Oh,
the Zuka comes out and they run down all the way down to 20, 19, 15, 7.
Oh my
All the way down
gosh!
to 5 in the last 40 seconds of the map. Red Embers has a mountain to climb here if they want to stay in this tournament.
And they go ahead then reset the rain. Not a bad decision, but with 30 seconds left, if they do not win this mid fight right now,
if they don't win mid fight, okay, it looks like they are able to get Onto Scarlet pushed off of their plat. But again, like you said, if they don't
no,
win,
the Sea Blast
the
is just
commentator
farming.
curse. I'm so sorry.
It's the Sea Blast is farming.
They're still there.
Oh, gets one.
It's been-
Oh my God, that is a hammer throw.
It's hammer time, and it looks like that's a 3-0
Onto Scarlet has
sweep
picked
for
up
Onto
the Rainmaker
Scarlet.
and is running backwards. They are running into their spawn. That is
And that's game. That's the set. With a 3-0 upset, ONSU Scarlet taking this game. They are saying we can beat the best team here, and they are very emphatic in making that point. A 3-0 sweep in semifinals here.
That pencil Zimmy range combo is
Okay.
so deadly.
Getting some word from the tournament organizer here. Instead of going straight into the grand finals, we're going to go to our
Third place match.
third place match. Is there a word for that? We'll just call it third place match. To see who ranks third here. It looks like it's going to be Illinois State. It might be Illinois State Red Embers versus whoever won the match that is not being streamed. Again, we have been running 2 matches simultaneously for each round. So we'll see who won the other match, or I guess who lost the other match rather. And we'll see who comes out in third place here. We're going straight into it, I hear, from the TOs. Never mind, we're not going quite straight into it. We're just taking a little bit of a short break here. And then we'll get back. Hello, everybody. We are back from that short break with your third place match.
We have Illinois State Red Embers versus MTSU Skyfall for this third place match in the Purdue Invitational Tournament
2025.
2025.
Red Embers, of course, the team that we just saw on stream against Onsu Scarlet. MTSU Skyfall, not a team that I'm intimately familiar with, unfortunately.
Not me, but Walk is.
That's true, yeah. Walk knows all about MTSU Skyfall.
You did.
Oh.
Oh, whoops.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Looks like we are having a little bit of issue game side, so they're going to have to reset the game. Oh, maybe it's a little bit more serious than that. as we are watching our tournament stream manager
he's
get
getting,
up
he's
out of
getting
his
yelled
seat,
at.
walk into the room that has the setups.
Oh, he's probably just telling them to all ready up so he can restart.
Oh no, he's coming back. He's coming back. We're resetting. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna have
He's
to
in one
reset,
piece.
unfortunately. So you're stuck with us, just us, for a little bit longer.
What is first map mode supposed to be?
First map mode is, I can check real quick here because I have the map list on me. First map for this third place is Mahi Zones.
Ooh.
Mahi Zones, a very spicy map.
It's, yeah. I think that accurately describes it. There it is.
Yeah, there it is. The smallest map, I believe, in if not the game, then definitely that's played in tournament.
Yeah, played competitively.
And as such, it's very, it's very scrappy. It moves very fast.
It's a very reef cheesy map.
That's also true. It's a very small zone as well, so you can get if you have a reef slider player and a couple of mains of special power up.
That's special that I hate.
That freaking special I hate. That freaking special that I hate.
That frickin'
special that I
special.
hate. The freaking special that I hate. Yeah. There's certainly a controversial strategy, but
in my opinion, it's a very boring, very unfun strategy. But there are definitely ways to counter it and make it
you
not
do
work
you
as
do
well
what you
as it
do to
should.
win, right? Like,
I guess. I guess. Strategy is strategy, I guess. It's just really annoying.
so we know, and Red Embers, we got the pencil, the brush. A couple of the other weapons sort of, I think, swapped out a little bit. We saw some rotation between a couple
There
of
was
things.
rotation between like custom range blaster, V shot, and V splash.
I have no clue how useful brush. I don't. Brush is so outside of like my purview of knowledge of how they get. Like, I've never played brush. I don't know anybody that plays brush. Like, or besides Krona, but like I don't. Like, I've been on a team with Krona. Like,
Yeah.
they're a pretty
Run into
rare
him
breed.
in solo queue occasionally, but
Yeah.
like that's about it. All right.
Alrighty, moving right in. Well, not right. We had after the break.
Oh, interesting. Headed and a ZF.
And the ZF. So we're going to see the Headed playing a lot more aggressively, a little bit more like a midline weapon than an anchor.
They're still farming soda off of start.
Already a pick, it looks like, from the ZF onto the decap there.
The ZF wants blood.
But they do, despite going 2 down, they are able to get that first zone flip. But again, that doesn't mean a whole lot, especially on a map like this. Zone's still neutral. We see that crab popped from the splash on the side of Red Embers.
Red Embers does get the cap, but their
But
ZF goes down.
The ZF is going to go down, yes. And maybe
All
the
of their-
Luna too. Yes, the Luna also goes down.
I was just about to say all of their painting weapons are still alive.
Say it.
They're not now, so
As a 2 down on the side of Red Embers
it's
as
just the
MTSU
ZF.
Skyfall moves
ZF
into...
is 80. Dead.
Oh, and that's a wipeout? On the side of MTSU Skyfall? I guess off screen the rest of Red Embers died. And they're Skyfall doing a pretty good job of keeping them staggered here.
Where was Soda? Question mark?
Where was Soda?
Well, they
question
have
mark.
No!
No! They didn't know! They didn't know. Hammer coming out on the side of Red Embers.
Oh,
Gets
they
canceled,
were.
unfortunately.
Looks like they were just trying to rush towards zone and maybe get it neutralized, but
Yeah, Red Embers
they-
struggling a little bit to break back in here against MTSU Skyfall. Jump out from the corner, but with only 20 points remaining, we'll see if they have the ability to break back in.
Red Embers need some specials right now to break in, or a pick. That also works.
Heck, but they only have 5 seconds to do it. The strikes come out. Will that be enough to neutralize zone? They get the neutralization. Will they be able to get the cap? No!
Oh.
And this first game's going to go to MTSU Skyfall. Another great showing from the lower-seeded team here.
That is a comp I was not expecting to see from Sky. Or was it? No, was it Embers?
Yeah, Red Embers, we have not seen, I think all day, not only just not from this team, but all day we haven't seen a, that's an interesting idea of Headed as like, because normally you play Headed, you play Headed.
You play Headed as the
as
backline,
the anchor,
as much of it as it's not really a backline.
Yeah, you play Headed as like, Headed is a very fast, like it's not necessarily a background, but you do play it like an anchor, like a midline anchor weapon.
Yeah.
But opting instead to sort of go for the more aggressive, like his Headed can definitely fight. So opting to go a little bit more aggressive, I think it was maybe necessary. I mean, obviously it didn't work out for them there. I don't know if that's necessarily why, but I have a hunch that, if you have a weapon like Headed, the reason that you play it like a midline or like an anchor is because it has the mid range and it also has Soda.
It also has cooler.
So like if you're, it's sort of the zap problem, right? Like it's why you see less zaps these days is because if you're fighting, if you're up in the front line, you are not farming soda as reliably, and you're more likely to lose it because you're up fighting, you're taking fights. So definitely an interesting idea, not one that I've seen a whole lot. I know, maybe a couple teams run it here and there, but not something that I've personally seen.
I think I would have preferred to have seen heavy edit Nouveau.
Yeah, that's a very good point, but then, who's your soda at that point?
Yeah, that's true. They could have played pencil.
You definitely could have played pencil.
I don't think I've seen that before.
Yeah. I mean, you could play pencil, you could play, if you wanted strike still, you could play T-Tech. I think we've seen a T-Tech from Red Embers. Or at the very least a shot, and I don't think shot and T-Tech play all that differently.
Playing headed is definitely learning to play those two very different play styles.
Yeah.
And of course, while still trying to stay alive, because you are, cooler bot. If you're not getting coolers, then you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely an interesting idea. It obviously didn't pan out, and I have a hunch that specific pairing maybe had a little bit to do with it. But I think you could make it work. It's very difficult, and I don't think on a map like Mahi, right? Again, it's small, but also it's like, because it's small, it is scrappy, right? Like, teams are running at each other, and I think if you are using the head and you have that sort of almost double anchor,
I think you would have to play more of an aggro ZF then.
Yeah, I think that comp was just a little bit maybe too slow for Mahi's zones.
You'd have to play farther forward while, the headed is still farming cooler off the start. So,
which I mean, we saw that
that's just how people play cooler.
Yeah. But next up, Undertow Spillway, which I think, ironically, is a map that I think would fare a lot better with that ZF headed comp. So I wonder if we'll see it again, or maybe, like we said, maybe we'll see. Is it headed Deco that has?
It's headed Nouveau.
Headed Nouveau, yeah, and headed, or as we call it on Bash, credit.
Credit.
Headed with crab.
Anything to make things easier to say, because we have small brains here.
I remember when Headed first came out, and especially, never mind. I can say that little anecdote for later. Right now, we have to get into game number 2.
What do we got? We have the Sea Blast is out. Double short range shooter, I'm not a huge fan of, but maybe they can make it work.
Looks like they're opting not to have a charger on this map, which is fair enough. I've heard from charger players that this is not necessarily the best charger map. I think because you have that big divider in the middle, right? Like, if you're on one side, the other team just goes over to the other side, and you kind of don't have a whole lot of recourse against that.
It's very easy to make that snipe on either side of the map obsolete. Ooh. Forcing a jump out.
Forcing a jump out. Meanwhile, the Viper jumps back in. Looks like MTSU Skyfall taking a very aggressive approach on this opening here. They do manage to get the T-Tech while they're in strikes. Hammer comes out. That's 2 down now, or about 2 down, not quite, but not quite able to reach the pan on tower with the hammer. The hammer's not quite that tall.
The pencil, oh my gosh,
that's
still
the
alive.
pan dead. And it looks like MTSU Skyfall, not hugely, but has a little bit of the advantage here. Right as I say that, Crab comes out. We'll see if the Viper not quite able to get the pick on the Crab. And I didn't even notice, Corona's not playing his brush anymore.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that either. Corona's on the support shooter.
Yeah. The splashdown is able to get, and not able to get 2 down, but that is a second kill alongside the splashdown.
That's another kill. That's 2 more kills.
2 down. Red Embers now does have mid. Finally ending that, long mid fight.
That was a pretty long stalemate right there.
I mean, that happens on this map, right? Is that, again, 2 down on the side of MTSU Skyfall as Red Embers continues to push that tower forward almost.
And the splashdown. A bit early, but getting the pick on the Viper is huge.
Yeah, I think that splashdown was just so that, if anybody's on the tower, we clear them, and then we take the check.
For the roller, or the Viper.
1 down on each side here, but looks like they're going to...
my
pick
gosh.
from Candle. Can we get the 3rd? He got the 3rd! That's just the 52 on the side of MTSU Skyfall. Unfortunately, the blaster going down to that whale, but not before doing some major damage to MTSU Skyfall.
Sea Blast was kind of just running through the entire Red Embers roster right there.
Strikes coming out. Unfortunately, their splash does go down. That is 3 down. They do get the trade out with the wiper, but again
wiper
they,
and
get,
the
they
roller
get
go down.
retraded with the
Oh
their
no, the
roller.
hit
And
it!
that's again just the zoom is and that's a delayed wipe from Red Embers. I mean I think whatever they're doing here again, maybe it's Corona's, maybe it's the switch off of brush, but
Tower
obviously they made
Riders
the
are still alive somehow.
they made the necessary.
Oh.
Again, these comments. I should stop saying that teams are doing things well.
MTSU Skyfall looking for some retake of points right now.
So
Just trying to take mid.
Yes, they have
the
that
space back so they
bottom
can get
left
some points.
space pretty locked down. Meanwhile, Red Ember's still locked in a little bit spawn, but Candle on that blaster gets a pick, looking for another. It looks like.
The Wiper is really
Jumps
just trying
up-
to get
it's just a
attention
52
right
in mid
now,
now.
but is unfortunately getting picked off in 2v1, in 1v2s. He goes down again.
And MTSU Skyfall just doesn't seem like they're able to recollect. They're just Red Embers is managing to just sort of keep them staggered. Another goes down,
I
and
can't
again,
tell if the roller is like trying to make funny things happen or is just finding themselves out of position a lot, and that's why they jumped out
splashdown
a
from.
series of times right there.
Oh, just barely picked off before they can get the double with a jump. Red Embers goes 2 down now.
Harper
It looks
getting
like
2.
Three
3.
a delayed 3 down from NTSU Skyfall. It looks like they're
Toss it.
trying to sort of. Oh, and they do get the pick.
Gets another one. Goes down to the C blast, unfortunately.
MTSU
but
Skyfall looks like they're able to
Oh!
collect themselves a little bit. 2 down on each side, but they do have the bubble up. Looks like MTSU Skull has a moment to go. Okay, let's recollect in mid here. We're getting to check here. Let's recollect. Let's all calm down and then
we're in
recollect and
advantage.
take a push forward.
Get the Soto out. You're right there. Don't die to the bomb or the pencil looking at you.
Their pass for check, they're looking to
Oh, GG
flip lead, but
trips
they do go
gets
oh
both
and the
of them!
wipeout. The trips from Red Embers picking off the last 2 members, both of whom are on tower, which is something that you do have to be careful about. Especially on this map, it has a tendency, because you have to, you're sort of funneled into that awkward little corner there. So, you have to either go around tower, go over tower.
I think they were trying to run backwards, but based on where the tower was, their backs were to the pillar, so they were just kind of
And
had
we're
to
coming
accept
up.
their fate.
Well, looks like maybe
What?
some spectator weirdness there as the hammer
Spectator
teleports to the
jank.
ground. One last push. It looks like we might have time for one last push from
Wiper
MTSU
doing
Skyfall,
Wiper things,
but
grabbing attention. Oh
as-
my god, the roller goes down.
And 2 down, it
And the
doesn't look
Wiper
like we're
goes
going to get it. There's maybe a chance, but it looks like the second game's going to go to Illinois Red Embers, and I think with that 3 down,
Oh my
4 down delayed
gosh.
wipe, that's
The
going to be the end
C-blast.
of it.
Just waiting for that jump.
Yeah, waiting for the jump. They could have jumped on the tower there. No, I think they were blood hungry. They said, no, I want this kill.
Yeah.
I could end the game right now, or I could get the kill on the jump.
The C-Blast was doing tons of damage to MTSU Skyfall's roster. Just hunting down, honestly just kind of running forward with the double short range shooter. They kind of had the freedom to do that.
I mean, yeah, Candle putting in the work here. Again, like you said, the double short range shooter, that's a comp that, Blaster, I think, sort of excels against is, the double short range shooter because, sure, you can get your feet painted, right? But as long as your team is, keeping up, right?
Yeah.
You don't even necessarily need to be paint positive against the other team. As long as you have enough room to move a little bit, you just win those 1v1s. So
Just move around and be a rat.
yeah.
Drag attention. Get people to look at you.
And when you can hit those one shots, what is the shooter gonna do? They can paint your
Exactly.
feet, but they're dead. So nice paint, idiot. You're dead.
Candle wasn't even relying on the. I don't think they were expecting the Wiper roller pick either, so they weren't even relying on the point sensor to
Yeah.
find the rats there either. They were just going forward and getting the picks.
Yeah, I think you saw. I think you sort of saw what the game plan was for C Blast specifically, where you saw that sort of the jump to tower, and then on this map, you have a lot of elevation that you stand up the corner and then you splash down, and then you get the top of the splash, you get the top of the ledge in the splashdown as well.
Yeah, right onto enemy plat, and the ramp is there. You can
Yeah.
splash down there and get a lot of people hiding there as well.
And they used it to very great effect, as we saw some splashdown kills. Like you said, putting in the work with the main weapon itself. But we go now to Rainmaker Humpback, which is, I was talking a little bit about this with Krona earlier. he described it as, and I quote, a goofy map, which I think is a very poetic, very succinct way to put it. I mean, I definitely wouldn't be surprised if we saw entirely different comps here. If you have a map that you're gonna shake up your entire comp for, it's Humpback Rainmaker.
I
know we
would
saw
also expect the Sea Blast to come back just because with the elevation changes just in mid by itself.
Yeah. To say nothing of, maybe you can use.
This
there's
same
the Sea
comp.
Blast. Maybe you can use the splashdown to.
This comp is MTSU Skyfall's comp is a little bit different. They have a bubble
They do have a bubble.
and they do have trips. They're sticking on the 52. Wall is good for the choke points on this map since that elbow is a huge choke point.
one down,
Getting a
but
pick on the
Pop is
Sea
gonna go
Blast
to MTSU
right away,
Skyfall.
actually.
2 down on the side of Skull. 3 down on the
Oh
side
my
of Skull. It's just
gosh.
Corona
Corona
backing
is
up to spawn.
running for his life right now.
Running for his run on the opposite side of the map from the checkpoint.
He does have trips though.
He does have
We can do
trips.
something with this.
But the first check is going to go to MTSU Skyfall, and they get a quick pop. Again, there's still 1 down. Ready to see that respawn, but
Corona is fighting someone on bottom left.
that's 1 down.
I have,
Can they get?
I have
oh,
no idea what's
that's
happening right
It's just
there.
the pen. It's just and just like that, Red Embers is 3 down. The Rainmaker
cow.
still deciding not to run through. However, in bubble, it's safe for now.
This bucket is really putting in the work right now.
Oh, again,
Pushing the
just
Rainmaker forward.
The Rainmaker stuck in some ink here, but it looks like they're gonna.
Oh, the Sea Blast!
Just before check. The wipeout though, but they're just gonna take it forward again. It looks like they have the again, but the pen
Oh my
stops
gosh,
check.
the
Seminar sharking here on the pedestal,
Trying to
It
make
looks
some
like
funny
they're
things
gonna
happen.
lose Pop here,
Oh
get
my
picked.
gosh.
and Pop goes to Red Embers.
Just drop
2
it.
down. I was gonna say,
Drop it, please.
Drop it. But 5 is a tough lead to beat. It's not impossible, but it's a tough
That
lead
was
to beat.
a scramble of all time. They did manage to get the clutch, though. Maybe we can drag this game out a little bit
Again,
longer.
a one down situation. They still need to get through check, but again, people on just the other side of the map from check.
Yeah.
Crab coming out here from mid as
Embers
low as the
tripping
strikes. They're
out
going to go
the
ahead and
choke
grab
point
again. No
is-
picks, however, from either side. It's still a little bit of a
One on the
standard.
ink rail
Oh,
goes
right
down,
as I
and the
say
Rainmaker
that-
carry goes down to the heavy edit.
Red Ember goes 3 down. It's just the splash backing up to mid here, sort of hiding, painting up this trench, waiting for their team to get back.
He.
But they do have checkpoints, so
location
it's
is
going to be a
known.
lot. It's going to be a lot easier to go for that push to 5 now that you have check. And there's still just about 3 minutes left in the match. There's still time.
There's still
here.
plenty of time to get the knockout if that's what's needed to keep Skyfall from winning. The bubble does go up on the flank, though.
Oh, they don't know.
They don't know!
They don't know. Dav.
Oh,
Not
that
quite
would have
able
been
to get any more value out of
huge.
that push. And just Skyfall goes 3 down. It's just Seminar on this bucket here in mid that they are giving jumps to their teammates, sharking a little. Not
Almost
quite
got
able
the
to get
pick
that
on
pick
that
in bunk.
splash.
But they do
Oh,
have strikes.
They're
But they
losing
get
the
picked.
man
Never
advantage
mind,
very
they get
quickly.
picked off by the T-Tech. They're 3 down.
The
3 down
V-Blast
now.
goes
Again,
down as
just
well.
ahead
It's
it.
just the soda. Run away. Play your life.
This T-Tech Corona painting up elbow for the strikes that they throw directly at the enemy team. Soda coming out from MTSU Skyfall, though, they will be soded for this push, so they can play a little bit riskier.
Oh
Speaking
my
of which,
gosh,
Dav getting
getting
that
a
first
pick.
pick. It looks like they're going to
Dropping
drop
off
into
into the
mid, but they
trench
are
is
marked,
getting-
unfortunately, so they
getting
don't quite get the
called
element of
out by
surprise.
the
But
rain.
they get the
Does
pick
get
on the
the chip
Rainmaker
pick.
regardless.
Oh my gosh.
It's just the
What?
blaster on Red Embers, and it looks like MTSU Skyfall holds the push for now.
They do lose their bubble, unfortunately.
I think
Kinda
let it
just
it looks like they're going to let it
stalling the
reset
game.
here.
They do get the pick on the enemy cooler, though. They have
Um,
Sea Blast on, or Splash on online. Never
2 down.
mind. They
They
lose
do
their
manage
bubble
to
again.
put-
Oh my gosh.
But it looks like the Pop maybe no. Someone jumps out from Red Embers. I didn't see exactly who that was, but it looks like they're regrouping on their plat there.
Now
so it
is-
looks like they're going to give mid to MTSU Skyfall.
Now is not the time to be taking separate fights and funny corners. This is the time to be making the strategic plays and
I'm gonna say, yeah, you have to get
getting
it,
the lead.
You have to get it down to 5. And
You have to
yeah,
get
you
it
have
down
a
to
minute
5
to do
at
it, but 5 is a
least.
big push.
Oh my gosh,
There was a
getting the
wipeout on the
wipeout
side of
on
Red Embers. If they're
Skyfall.
going to do it, it's going to happen now. They have 40 seconds to make a push
they have
to 5
two
here.
very good specials right now to get
Strikes
the
coming
tricks.
out. Unfortunately,
The trips goes
Stripes
down,
get
and the
picked off.
splashdown
The
is
splashdown comes up. Splashdown
as
unfortunately
well.
doesn't find any value, but the blaster does die. There's 2 down on the side of
is-
Skyfall.
They can
Looks
take a
like they're
bit
gonna
more
push it ever
space.
so slowly.
Their Rainmaker carrier is playing
Yeah,
on
out
the more
in front
cautious
here
side.
alone on elbow.
There is a watch. Oh my gosh, there's a
Looks like
wall.
The wall. Looking to. Oh, but they're looking to.
One just ran right by. What?
It looks like they
Are
got
they
the big
dead?
Looks like the
Oh,
2 down. It looks like
trips.
the strikes coming out from both teams
Oh,
here.
counter trip.
All right. Red Ember still has time here. Look, never mind.
The Rainmaker carries by
Rainmaker's
itself. They're
alone
gonna the chicken.
on themselves, but not quite able to survive long enough for their team to get back. That game's going to go to MTSU Skyfall.
They fell on a chicken. Their feet were painted. They were by themselves. No. That's a good effort.
It was a good effort. Again, 5 is a tough lead to beat on that map. You know,
Their entry specials getting burned in that elbow early was probably
yeah.
also part of the problem as well.
I'm saying so unfortunate that you know, those strikes came out from the T-Tech there, and then mid-strike they got picked off.
I think they got one trip out before they died, and the Sea Blast pop splashdown probably a bit on panic, just so they didn't die.
I think that either that or to try and trade out the T-Tech, but unfortunately, the other team, whoever got that pick on the T-Tech, was able to get out safely. Our headsets are getting pulled a little bit to the side here as we're messing around with the stream setup.
I was trying to fix it earlier, but I don't know what it stuck on.
Next up, Clams Museum. And, you know, we're going to see Clan Blitz. I'm wondering if we're going to see Krona back on the brush. Because T-Tech worked on that Undertow map. It didn't work on the Rainmaker map. If I'm Red Embers, you know, am I considering Krona back on the brush? I think I would be, right? Because, you know, brush, you know, obviously you're not going to get away with the solo queue, you know, brush
Yeah.
up behind basket, gets the score in. But, like, you know, it is still useful to have a, you know, someone like Brush, like maybe you can get jumps to, or, you know, maybe you can go around and get economy really easily, and, you know, be in those unexpected places, especially while you have that, you know, sort of big, glowing, look at me marker with the ball.
The power clam.
Yeah.
Dragging attention, getting multiple people to look at you, getting people to chase you, getting people to make the mistake of chasing you just to get the funny pick, to put yourself in advantage, stuff like
also,
that.
I think in a similar vein, Brush, you know, you have the up onto plat, right? I think Brush is a lot better playing both up onto plat and down from plat than a short range shooter like T-Tech. But again, they played it on Undertow TC, which is a sort of a similar, you know, they have this sort of vertical on either side, and it worked for them there. And also, you know, I think strikes are very valuable on this map. You know, being able to clear plat or mid.
You can clear your own plat, you can clear your own block, you can clear enemy plat to make your own push.
At the same time, mentioning block, you know, Brush, as sneaky as it is, gets a lot of value out of that. So I'll be very interested to see if they stick with the T-Tech, if they go back to Brush here.
Very sneaky, very valuable plays can definitely be made on that block, but if you're diligent enough, then that block becomes obsolete to a lot of people's strategies.
Yeah, it is a very risky play. You know, if they're watching it, you just, you know,
Don't even try.
You either try it and you die, or you back up.
Yeah. You play like a coward.
But, like, you know, maybe again, you know, Brush's, you know, skirmishing sort of specialty. Like, maybe if you can draw attention over the block, you know, that's enough for the rest of your team to get a solid hold on plat from ramp.
On ramp, yeah. Look at me, run around.
So if you can just survive long enough.
Yeah. This looks like Game
Looks like we're
4
heading
of the
into it.
third place match is starting up.
See if we get any comp changes here. Yep, Corona back on
Ooh.
the brush here.
We see a brush and we see the V Mini. We see the ZF and
Zap
a
and
Zap
ZF.
coming out for MTSU Skyfall.
This is a very, I think we talked about it earlier, this is a very Charger-focused map.
One going for the left
flank
drop right away. It's
from
the Wiper. He is marked, so he's just trying to run around.
Able to
He
trade
gets
with
the
Candle.
trade on the Sea Blast.
Looks like that was able to get Skyfall back to the, but both teams, right to say that Red Embers gets control of mid here, or at least
Corona going
pushes
for
into
the
mid.
jump, missing it, maybe intentionally. Trying to fight
Rush-
the Wiper.
The Wiper
oh,
running
the Wiper
into the
is
1v4.
just, yeah, Wiper's completely
And
surrounded.
that's 2 down on the side of MTSU Skyfall. The strike's coming out to try and slow down this push.
Red Embers needs to. Oh no! Needs to make a ball, maybe get the score.
Blocked off by that very smart wall placement from that 52 there, blocking off the brush's access.
Ooh,
to
Corona Bear
further
gets
on the
picked
plat.
off by the ZF, and the pencil is
Pencil
jumping
dropping
out.
back. I imagine to save Cooler, because they're very
Yeah,
close
they
here.
are
and it looks
very
like they're going
close.
to, toss it onto that mid spinner. We're back into neutral. A very close push from Red Embers there, but not quite able to get
One down
some
on
score off of it.
Both sides, 2 down on both sides.
Looks like they may be looking to try again with 2 down. That
Oh my
ball
gosh, the
blocks
hammer hits the hammer. Corona going down to the 52.
And they are able to get 1 ball in. Will they be able to? No, the jump gets picked off.
Don't do it, pencil. Run away.
Yeah, Penn makes a smart choice, jumps out. They do have lead, but again, it's only 80. So
It's only
a very minor
power
advantage.
clam. Corona Bear actually sharking in mid. Does not get any of the picks, unfortunately. 2 down on the side of Red Embers. Just trying to defend against this Wiper. Everyone, all of them
Candle
are
does
on
get the pick on the
ramp.
Wiper. Pick on the
Gets
52 as
2.
well. Trading out, but it does stop the Skyfall push in its tracks. The CF trying to pick off the pencil here. A very threatening presence from mid. The strikes
This
come out.
is
Looks like
very beneficial for
2 go
Skyfall
down
right
on the
now.
side of MT or on Red Embers rather.
score-
and
they
that
score
is
both of their
2 balls,
balls.
and that's a 20 point lead on the side of MTSU Skyfall.
ZF,
Unless they're able to get nope. the
don't be
ZF
greedy.
yeah,
Thank you.
I think the ZF is going to stay back here. So that is the lead, but again, 20 points, not a huge lead. That's very easy to come back from. Corona
Oh my
getting that
gosh.
pick on that 52 there on Trinket.
Trying to skirmish, maybe get the pick on their back line.
MTSU pushed all the way back to their plat, and
Red
Red Embers
Embers
coming in with 2 balls.
Does
they do
have
get
a good
trade.
hold on Skyfall's spinner,
That's
though.
2 down. Another trade, but the
Oh, the splash down, the trips.
The trips.
Oh my
Corona
gosh.
manages to live using that brush movement to its fullest. Looks
He
like
was able to
they're
build
going
another
for the
ball. Looks
score.
like they're going to lose the one that they had.
Unfortunate, but it looks like they are still holding that forward position on their plot. There goes
Oh
the
my
splash down.
gosh!
Looks like it's just almost a wipe, not quite, but that ball is going to come in. It
ZF
looks like we're going to see
is-
another lead flip. It looks like we might be going.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, there's the lead flip. Looks like they're getting a ball and coming back to the plat. Not quite able to get the jump straight to basket.
Oh my gosh, the pencil lives.
Jumping back out, very smart. Again, very close to 2-point lead here.
This is a very back and forth game. I think
Yes,
this
it
will
is.
come down to an overtime game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Oh! The Sea Blast is just barely missing the finishing kill on that 52.
back in neutral here again. Like you said, it's a very close game. There is still a minute and 30
Ooh.
left, so we could see an extended lead here from either team.
There's a decent economy on both sides.
There's-
Oh,
that Wiper, using the Wiper movement to its fullest effect, right? Just getting in all sorts of strange little places, little strange corners on the map. Unfortunately, Red Embers is being very good about calling it out.
Red Embers has actually lost a lot of their economy. I don't know what happened. Skyfall has 3 balls
3
in their
power clams.
possessions.
If we see a decent pick here, we might see
Their soda goes
huge
down.
lead flip.
Corona goes down. Oh my
that's 3 now.
gosh!
What happened? What happened? Well, there's 1 ball. There's 2.
The hammer gets canceled.
There's lead. It looks. Are we going to see the
Oh
KO?
my god!
Not quite. Fighting for their lives here.
What? Oh, that
It
is.
looks like
oh my
Red Embers
gosh.
is going to have 1 more chance to get the lead back. In
They are
overtime here.
scrambling to take back their plat. It looks like they do so. Candle.
What got that triple?
I have no idea. Was there? Maybe there was a splat bomb.
Maybe. unfortunately, we didn't see it on stream, but Red Embers pushing back in the court here, a 2v2 situation. Kendall has the splashdown. They get one. Looks like they're going to
jump.
get. No! The dash, the sort of pseudo drop roller, the movement from the wiper, just barely escaping. That's
Get the pick from the hammer throw as well.
In overtime.
Corona going
Beer
for
looking
a
for that,
funny
but they know
play.
he's there.
Oh my gosh.
Getting the
Actually
trade,
gets a
but
trade.
it's just a ZF. Oh, but they get the crucial pick on the ball carrier.
They do not
It
have
looks
the
like,
economy. They don't. They
It
don't
looks
have
like
a
Embers is going to run out of time
ball.
here. It looks like that's game.
Oh, the pencil almost had
a
a ball
flashy
right
finish
there.
from MTSU Skyfall.
What
To take us
just
into
happened?
finals.
Skyfall doesn't even have bombs. They have Torp, and they have suction bomb. I think.
Yeah, I have no clue what got that double or
They-
triple. Like we unfortunately
They just grayed out.
we
What
just saw we
happened?
just saw 3 X's.
Yeah. What happened?
Well, what a game to end! What a game for third place! Congratulations to both Illinois Reds Embers for making it to the third place match, and also to MTSU Skyfall for taking the third place spot. And here in a moment, we will find out who takes that first and second place spot in grand finals.
Let's go. What a fight from Red Embers, though.
For real, that's again, you know.
Never back down, never what?
I'd say I don't want to discount them. That was very good games from them, both in this match and in that semifinals match we saw earlier.
Against ONSU Scarlet.
You know, always a little sad to get upset like that, but you know, this is we're a sort of low stakes invitational, so you can't exactly expect the seeding to be 100% accurate. But
Yeah.
like you said, put up a very, very good fight, and we'll be right back at you with grand finals.
Grand
here shortly.
finals.
And welcome back for Grand Finals. I'm Astrum, joined by,
Corona Beer back again.
and we're here to watch Walk versus Octos and Squids United Scarlet. I
Yeah.
think this is like the first time Purdue's back in Grands for one of these finally. I don't know, was Purdue in Grand last year? I don't think so.
No, I think it was Michigan State.
It was MSU.
And somebody else.
Yeah.
Very cool. Walk was close though. I think they were top 4. So.
Yeah. So big, hopefully a big win for Purdue because I am biased as heck, but
It's okay. You be biased for Walk. I'll be biased for OSU Scarlet because they beat the crap out of us. All right. You watched it live, everybody.
yeah.
We
Big,
gotta-
Big Gay is terrifying.
I agree. I had to take a heating session. Took game 1 of that last one. And if you're like, what happened to the brush main? Yeah, I had a cool off, as they say. Because those guys were really good. All right. Quite frankly, too good. But you know, it's probably because they have the big gay on their team.
That's true. Yeah.
Like we don't have. Well, actually, we
Big
do
gay
have
energy.
Purdue, but they don't have the physical player. But they brought in from the round robin Verde, which has been playing incredible as we've seen. I've experienced the visions.
Your visions.
They scare me.
Yeah. And
Nonetheless, I don't know what maps we're playing.
I
so,
don't
like,
either,
we're-
and I
we're
believe
like-
it is best of 7.
It is the best of 7. This is factual information. Oh my gosh, no way.
That is
Production?
Yo,
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my least favorite map in the entire game.
Zones Mahi. What a weird
indeed.
map.
Yeah, I hate it. Smiley face.
I think like by the like a lot of the times when like the stage changes, it's like already too late.
Right. It's like, oh, then you get wiped, and then you get wiped again. And it's like, yeah, by 30 seconds, it's just over.
It's just over.
It's just over. We've seen it too with teams on stream here, where it's just like, they just fall one by one into zone here. And call it a day. So,
Wait, umami.
yeah. Wait, what?
Whoa, that's
Why didn't we play that one earlier? What's
That-
up with that?
that's funky. We love it. We love
Also,
to see
Splatoon's Makomar, like we would have made it a game 5 if we did that. you know?
But anyways, going into game 1 of Grand Finals.
Woo, 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 woo.
Walk of Purdue versus.
All right,
OSU.
here we go. The usual
E-liter scope.
and an E-liter scope.
E-liter scope. Woo!
Goodness gracious me, I love that pick. And honestly, it's a great counter pick here versus Penn. In my personal opinion, it depends on if they're good. So let's watch. Veckel though getting heckled in the corner here. Electronic gets squeezed
You
for a kill
can't be
there.
peeking the leader like that.
Not at all, but they're not used to it. They're used to pencils, and Big Gay Hunk with the nice kill there. Unfortunately, as I say, commentator's curse comes through, and they are down for the count.
Where did they go 3 down? Veckel on the. Did Veckel get 3 on the zip?
Maybe.
Who knows? But they're so.
Who knows?
They're sodas though, so they're already back.
Can I just be honest? I love OSU's comp here.
It's a beautiful
banger comp. Actually, we should see more of it. Nonetheless, here, Amy Rose just watching that ledge there, and Zuka's out. 1 down. Veckel, unfortunately, going down to that Zuka, and Crab's out.
Oh!
Electronic hitting them that combo.
Kill.
Boom! Verde with the combo.
The 1090.
And they're going to be able to flop that zone there. But A-Liter has something to say about it. Okamu.
You
He's
hit
dead.
the mine. They do be dead. Booyah, are they going to hold it? Oh, no. You can't hold it against that. You can't throw it. You can't. That's
You
so-
live and you learn. That's a Sonic quote if I've ever seen it. And
Absolutely.
Amy
As we're
Rose gets the kill there.
approaching lead. If Walt can hold it, Zipcaster coming out to try to pressure the leader. It's going to sacrifice the zone flip, but hopefully they can get at least 1 pick here, zipping the ground. And
Verde
on it,
says hello.
you don't zip the ground.
Indeed. Zuka, nice shot there. Electronic is gonna. Oh no, Verde's like, ah!
Deja
Yeah.
vu, another one-shot combo.
Unfortunately, going down. Electronic, very nice work there, but no more Crab. No more specials on the sidewalk here. So OSU Scarlet has a chance, and so is that Whale is out, and Pisto is marked on the count here. Clover trying to get something, but the better blaster wins. In this case, Amy Rose wins.
Absolutely. Kraken coming out, trying to stop the lead from flipping, but Kraken doesn't paint that much, but
Boom.
it finds a Pisto, neutralizing the zone. Bomb almost getting that drop, but
Hey,
Electronic-
behind you.
Oh,
Hi, how are you?
flipping the zone. It's only the Zap lead is going to flip with 2:40 remaining. How do you think this game is gonna go?
It's gonna end at some point.
At some point.
Yeah. Thank you.
At some point, it will end. As we see, Crab is about to be ready. Zipcaster are going to be popped early, making some space for the Crab. Crab trying to move to top right over here. This is a really
I
good,
love this spot
is a
here.
beautiful spot here. Trying to put pressure on their only painter, I believe.
Indeed, but look at that kill, Amy Rose
no,
with a
Zap
great
over
Kraken
there.
kill. Go look at. We can't see, but Veckel is heckling that Kraken there, not finding anything. But Zuka's out. They need to
pillow.
find something here. 4
The
seconds.
pillow.
Electronic is actually one tap here, probably. But Verde, hey buddy, behind you.
Ooh,
Buddy, behind you.
There we go. Capping the zone. This is a really big opportunity for Walk to take a little bit more space.
And just like that too, they're kind of all over the place with Verde coming back a little late there.
Oh, I thought that was going to
Rakamu
collapse.
had a real chance there for a kill, but nonetheless they get out of there. Clover, I don't know how you're not dead, buddy. I'm not gonna lie.
1 minute 40 to go. Zone is going to get neutralized. Crab ready, wave breaker ready, but that's kind of irrelevant. There's the wave.
Watch it wave. Oh, it is relevant.
It
You
mattered!
got his commentator's curse there. It is relevant. And he gets
Another
2.
shot by Ukamu. Beautiful shot.
And that's 3. A pistol makes the correct decision, in my personal opinion, to jump out.
Shots by Okamu there.
And the big A hunk here trying to get some Coolie Bear, as I like to call it.
Soda.
And gets the soda refreshing.
Buckle kind of stuck top right there. Has Zip ready, so
We got Crab as well here. Crab's going to come in 3, 2, 1. Zip. Oh, pencils down. Pistols down.
Oh, okay, Zip finds one.
Hunt's got to
Not
live here,
finding
though.
any more.
2
Crab
down
is-
from OSU. Both sides are 2 down. Let's see who takes it. Amy Rose
but
is
there's
going to
jumps
get...
coming in. Jumps are coming in. Do they know? They do.
And
Zone
it's gonna
is gonna
get-
get flipped
Gonna
again.
get flipped.
45-point penalty with 45 seconds remain. I think that means ONSU needs an overtime to win this game.
One more push. Yeah, they got one more push indeed. That's going to be overtime. Bye-bye. I don't know who that is. Clover.
Clover died to a splat bomb over there right before Soda came out, which is
We need to see a very big Verde pickup, but both blasters are down for the count here.
Zuka ready.
Zuka's
Trying to
out.
find one.
Unfortunately, misses Electronic. Now they need to make sure that Electronic
Whoa.
gets banished.
A pistol dropped.
Pistol's back though, but look at who's here.
Ooh, big jump out, but that does mean ONSU
That
has
means
control of the zone. Vettel
Soda
is
is
going to go down.
halfway.
It's going to be a trade for trade. It's just a pistol. 12 seconds before overtime.
And now they know where they are. Crab is on. Sorry, not Crab, guys. I am smoking here. Kraken is online potentially. They do have it. They just need to stay alive here.
And there's overtime.
special.
Crab is ready.
Here we go.
Crab's going to be on the
This
top
means
left,
it all.
trying to find some picks here, trying to do anything to paint the zone.
1 down wall.
Penalty's already gone. 10 points remaining.
2 down wall.
Uh,
10, 9,
they're
8.
not painting
It's
the
go
square.
time.
7,
It's go
6.
time.
Oh, they got
Electronic. OSU Scarlet with the overtime win.
I can't believe it.
And they take the first match of this set.
This is
Wow,
a good
so
set.
close.
This is going to be a real good set. Oh my god.
All for a grand prize of $0.
Yeah. Not even a Sendo badge.
Next year.
Next year.
I'm just kidding. I'm not the one who has that. So not 100%. It's in parentheses. There's. But what isn't an asterisk is our next match, which is Tower Control Undertow Spillway, which is quite frankly interesting.
I don't like tower control on this map. I think the only thing you should play on this map is Rainmaker.
True. That's a valid opinion.
However,
Blaster.
Blaster's so good on this map.
I was gonna
It's
say
so good.
we have 2 good blaster players on each, or 1 on each side here. It's gonna be a battle to the death here.
And I'm curious if we see the E leader come out again. We shouldn't. By all means, we shouldn't see an E leader come out again.
No, you should. You should bring
But
it
it would be
there.
awesome.
I hope they do.
I really hope they do.
I
Or at
mean-
least ZNF. I don't want to
DNF
see.
probably would be a smarter pick,
Yeah,
but I'm not
yeah.
them, and I don't know how to play those weapons.
Yeah.
So
I just don't want to see Pencil again.
that is true. Pencil.
Pencil lame.
Sorry, Pisto. Not really though.
Not sorry, Pistos.
Not sorry.
Not sorry at all.
We're getting those teams set up for you, and just for you, cause that's always cool. Set up, you know, you're watching. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for
You already got to grand finals. That's a big accomplishment if you've been here so far through all the shenanigans.
You know, a tournament ending on time. You know, it's
What is on time?
I think 7.
All right, there you go. There you're here, folks. The logistics. Why didn't they let us play a 5th match then? I'm just kidding, guys. It was a joke. Do not kill me.
Throwback to
It was a
throwback
joke.
to what was it? Riptide 20. Which one? Like,
Ill, respectfully, ill. Oh, but Mini with the Zinc Mini
Zinc Mini?
hammer action.
yeah, we
I think. Am I-
something's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry, that's Bubble. I'm like, the chat's probably like, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, but we see half the comp is the same still. Blaster and Pen. Clover and Amy Rose trying to just duel it out on the
Yeah.
Blaster. Big, gay.
Indeed, and Electronic unfortunately goes down, but does have Cooler. Whoa! Amy Rose on the play. Go 2 down. Stop! Don't get too excited. That was a great play, but there was a play on the other side that was more effective. And first checkpoint for Walk is on line
and Zip's
there.
already back because of Cooler.
Yep.
They might try to follow this Kraken actually.
Maybe we're not the players.
Verde,
hi.
Verde be walking on the slick.
Don't know what that was, but that was a kill from Veckel there. Big Gay Hunk is going to get caught out as well. One more hit is needed. Hello!
Who needs charge slashes? You just go tap, tap, tap.
Exactly. Here comes the Zip, and Okamu is going to get caught.
Whoa! Slap him!
Even
Slap him!
Nice kill on the play, and they're in spawn here. Walk kind of just moving
They're
forward
just
here.
rolling.
They
There
are.
comes the Toxic Mist, but it's not going to be enough.
Wow.
Quick knockout, bringing it to 1-1.
That was a really fast match, and it just shows Walk likes some tower control.
I guess they do. They really like to have momentum one time, I guess, and just bring it to the end. Fist bumps?
Either.
Fist bumps? Please? Fist bumps?
How about no?
Aww.
No fist bumps for you.
Game wasn't long enough, I guess.
Yeah,
Like, one player got all the goals, I guess.
we'll never know.
But Clams blitz on Umami.
We gotta talk to whoever made this map list and have a conversation. I'm just kidding. It's actually not that
It's
bad.
not bad. It's not
It's
CCA.
pretty good.
This
It's
is
pretty
not
good.
CCA.
Wow, shots fired. I'm sending this to the board.
Sending it to the Mizu DRF board.
Yeah, like come on, guys. I can, we can say it too because we're both not part of the CCA.
Yeah.
Though my team in that CCA, me no, I can. Just kidding. We love CCA.
We love the CCA.
I do think I'm second tied on their podcast. I was on it like 4
Appearances,
times in
yeah.
a row. They're like, yeah, we'd like another appearance from you. I was like,
Heck
okay.
yeah. But I think we'll see a longer game here. I doubt that Clan Blitz Umami ends in one push.
I disagree. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. 2.
2 pushes though.
2 pushes.
2 pushes.
2 pushes. But
Unless we see like a decaf spawn camp or something.
Decav.
Decaf's
I like-
funny.
It's goofy.
It's real goofy.
For now this map's just lame. What's Humpback Pump Check? That's the goofy map. That's goofy. Listeners,
No matter what mode you're playing on that map, it's goofy.
Yeah.
And realistically, only one mode, but
Come on, tower control's amazing.
yeah, tower control's great. I love it. I love it going down like vertical and up and down.
I do think Clan Blitz is still viable on that one.
Mhm.
Viable, not good, but viable. Nonetheless, they're doing some sort of change because they're taking
They're
a
taking sweet
long time.
A long time.
Yeah.
I think one of them is I think they might be trying to change comp, or they might just cool off a bit.
Yeah, they don't have the coolness of having a 5th player here.
Yeah, where's the
player running
timeout?
Domazan?
Where's the timeouts?
Where's the
Where's the timeouts in Splatoon?
Where's the the player running to our TOs saying, "Don't start, don't." That was me the whole time. Like, I got you guys. Like, we gotta like tell them, you know. Nonetheless, they're thinking about switching to E-Leader, all of them.
All of them. Yeah, 4 E-Leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty viable. You know,
4
it really,
E-Leaders versus 4 Aerosprays, yeah.
that'd be a show match. You just have a show match after this.
Yeah, no,
We don't have time
the 8
for that,
Explos,
but-
the 8
Oh
Explos.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, classic.
Though we'll see it right here. We'll have some E-Leader action. I'm calling it. I'm just kidding. They're not playing E-Leader.
No,
But-
they're playing Pen 100%.
99%.
Whoa! Wellstring!
And that's why it took a minute. 99%. I called it. 1% they're switching it.
1% switch.
That's Hammer though. No, they're not. So they. I'm blind. Okay, cool. Yeah, they switched it up. They didn't like that mini action, and I don't blame them. It was rough, but Veckel
for
gets
one.
the kill on Verde there. Very nice play. They've been doing well on the Stamper. We've seen them quite a bit. Amy Rose and crew with Okamu in mid here. Gets a kill on Amy Rose, unfortunately. And Verde with a wacky jump and gets the soda. Gets
2 down on the side of walk. I don't know if they picked up soda. It
Oh.
looks like they did.
Okamu, fortunately, goes down
You're a
there.
bu-
They
you're a
didn't
boss.
realize that Stamp is still garbage in that mode, but if you throw it, it's a little better. But
Yeah, just chuck it.
Stamping? No.
Just chuck it. It's fine. No, no. The strat is they died with it with soda, and
Right.
now they're gonna chuck it.
now they're gonna chuck it. They're gonna switch it up a little bit. The Amy Rose is coming
Yeet!
here, gets that kill. Go on the greats, buddy. It does not matter. Clover gets a nice, beautiful kill
Very
there.
nice kill. The clam economy is in shambles right now.
Yeah,
both
10 on
teams.
both teams. Clover, nice kill, but 2 down. In fact, Veckel's going to come out of nowhere and try to find something here, but everybody has moved back because why? Why not, you know? I'm just kidding.
Oh, the Wellstring
my
zoning.
goodness gracious.
And it looks like this is going to.
No,
Hey,
no, don't. Aster, you can't say anything yet. You got to let it fly.
I gotta let it fly. It's
See, look what you did.
I ruined their push.
You ruined their push here, but Gay Hunk still has this. Yeah, now it's in shambles.
Yeah, their push is in shambles now.
Oh my goodness me.
Oh my god, look at this. Just, if that hits,
If that hits, I'm giving them 5 big booms. It didn't, so don't worry about that.
Oh,
Clover
oh.
gets caught out. Oh no.
Oh, it's caught out.
That's a big one. Now you got to push here. Get 3?
Okay.
Oh, but a trade though,
Fine.
so that's a good
Trade's
trade,
not bad.
honestly.
Trade's not
But
bad.
Big
Soda
A Hunk
online.
does have that Coolie Bear. Getting those drinks refreshing, they say. Wellspringer down for the count. Verde down for the count.
They don't really have any other specials here.
Wellspring, wait, did they not? Wellspring did not get cooler, so
No.
that's something to note. NZAP goes down. But a nice blaster kill. Electronic gets the pillow, almost gets absolutely destroyed because of it, but luckily saves it there.
Setting up the crab here, but you have
Uh-oh.
all of the clams. You have all the clams.
Oh, this is a great crab here by Electronic. Look how much it moves. I mean, it's not doing any kills, and honestly, needed that crab a little bit, cracking a little bit early. Excuse me, to combo with that because that combo would have been deadly there. But in the end, we're not seeing much.
Yeah, not really a lot of value to. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Verde says
Kinda-
hello.
Kind of sleeping on the wheel there. It's like, is someone shooting at me? Another crab, and they have 2 clams to capitalize on it. One of them.
Oh,
goes
but
in.
Amy Rose says hello. He has something to say about it. They do get one in, but is that about it? Amy Rose, great crab, but they do get it in 60 with 2 minutes
Passing
to go.
that
Trade
clam
with a Kamu.
before they they drop and they're like, someone else take this.
Look at this play, Verde. I love that, but nice jump out. I don't know who it was, but a very nice jump. Very important jump as special has been saved there. Verde
Oh.
misses.
Misses. One more shot.
Misses.
No, yeah. All right.
Sorry, Verde. Next time, though. We'll pop off next
Yeah,
time.
we'll pop up. They'll get a double next time. What is this clam economy? This is terrifying.
20-0, but look at this. I think Walk is in a better position
I
unless...
do think so too, unless they die.
That's on me, guys. My bad. I have my own. I
That's
have
on
my
you.
own one.
That's on you. 2 down on the side of Walk. It's 3v2. Lots of clams on the side of Onesi. Oh, what's happening?
Big A Hunk did not want to pick that up because they had 7 there, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, we got to do something here. Okay. Unfortunately, Blaster Amy Rose does go down before they gulp that soda, and now we're 2 down.
Yeah.
And it is looking disastrous
1
in this
minute left
personal
and
moment
look at this
here.
crab.
They got a minute left. Their soda's out. They use all their specials. They have none right now. And that, oh my gosh, Akamu got absolutely destroyed by Electronics Crab there. Very nice work. Verde, though, trying to find something. It's Electronic for Verde here, but he's found a partner, 2v1, as everybody come back.
Zuka got popped? What?
Unfortunately, Big Gay Hunk was down there, and now Vecco's online. Amy Rose has been really good with the crab.
Whoa, almost falling off the map
Gets
there.
to
Finding one.
The ledge screws with them a little bit, but 2 down, 3 down.
3 down.
Go time, go, go, go. You need to get rid of. You need to get rid of a pistol.
Pistol's crazy, but Electronic dropping. I don't think.
They walk.
They
That's a
get the
good
pick.
trade.
That is an amazing trade. Soda goes out.
So
5
5
seconds left. The clam is destroyed. They don't
One
have
of
the clam
them.
economy anymore to take the lead.
That's indeed, but nice kill there. They have time. They
They
got
do
about
have
15 seconds here.
Ooh!
Not anymore here, folks. I really did think the hammer was the key to success here. That is the way to get a pistol out of here. And they got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Here we go. 5. And there's 2.
What? Wait! They got it in! Wait!
They've got a
wait.
chance.
They need 2 clams. 1 clam. They take the lead with 1 second left in overtime.
What a finish. Never
What
let
happened?
it down. It was just a push of a century there, Aster.
I was like, oh, the game's over. Wipeout. What?
No, that's your fault.
That's my fault.
It's never over here,
It's
folks,
never
until
over.
it is over.
Did they throw a stamp? What happened? Oh my god, that is insane.
Nonetheless, we're putting on a show here. Both sides showing why they were here and absolutely destroyed the competition, including us. So,
Yep.
uh,
And they're just trading games back and forth, you know?
indeed. So, Splatstone's Mako Mart is going to be a, quite frankly, amazing one. I love this one. It's probably my favorite map in the map pool here.
Brush players do be loving this map.
Yep, indeed. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, brush players, rollers,
But I'm
flushers.
curious if we do see a switch because this map is a little it's a different breed.
Oh, yeah. It's a Splatoon 2 map.
Yeah, a good one at least.
Yeah,
Where's the reef?
Why didn't they give us the reef?
Yeah.
Why did they give us the worst Splatoon 1 map, though?
Flounder?
Yeah.
Because
Why did they give us that instead of, like, anything else?
the fans want it. Go back to 2022 or something like that, and the fans are like, I want Flounder
I
Heights.
want Flounder.
And then they realize it's garbage.
Wait, this is Moray Towers 2.
But Mario Towers is more fun
Yeah.
because of the cool rails. But nonetheless, Splatoon 3 maps are so good as well. Actually, all the Splatoon 3 maps are amazing.
All of them.
That's why they're in this tournament.
Definitely.
Why is Rainmaker Scorch Gorge in this tournament? I hate Scorch Gorge. It's a terrible map. We're just calling out the TOs here, even though they've done amazing. We'll take the time to thank our TOs once again here. Obviously, we'll do that at the end. But you can't... There's no reason not to do it twice, maybe 3 times, 4 times, because they're running the show here. They're doing a great job. And we're just sitting in a chair watching.
We're sitting in a chair watching video games.
Yeah, indeed. On a nice Saturday with a river advisory, or whatever, flood advisory.
What weapons do you think they're gonna pick here? Same thing.
So they're gonna do. Waka's gonna do ink brush, octobrush,
Paintbrush.
carbon roller, paintbrush. That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
here.
totally.
Nonetheless, I think it's gonna be pretty similar, if not the same.
Yeah.
Same
Same thing here.
Going back
Whoa.
to mini, and then
This
they're going
is-
splashdown.
This is
Yeah, pretty similar
pretty
here.
similar comps.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunate, we
Bum bum ba bum. Bow. Sorry.
Anyway,
Focused we are very day over here trying to get that Zuki Wookie, as I like to say here.
Trying to charge.
That's patented, by the way. Trademarked. You can't take that. But Veckel is down. That's what you can take. Okamu is stuck. Electronics are getting a nice crab out here, but it's in the middle here. It's very punishable here.
Right, no one has got the zone yet. It's like 30 seconds in.
It's actually 29 seconds.
Okay, now it's 30 seconds in.
Okay, yeah. Electronic. Wow! Amy Rose, hello. Goodbye.
It's like, yes, I will camp this jump. Bonk.
Electronics just a little too obvious there.
Oh,
Even though
in the
we think-
freezer, in the freezer finds one.
Gets one, but gets absolutely closed down. That's a great teamwork moment there. Big Gay Hunk and friends getting a nice kill in air, and the zone going to use their bubble maybe. Yes, there is. I'm amazing. I got that one.
I know, right? Protect that.
I did not
protect
curse that one.
Soda. Whoa! Stab, stab!
But Veckel has something to say about it, doesn't? Doesn't they have something to say about
The assassin with the sword.
Verde, you might want to get out of there. Big A Hunk on the...
Oh, max
But Verde
range.
wanted to get some piece of it, but Veckel's like, haha, I got a second mode, buddy. Okamu's got to be scared
Zip
here, though,
incoming.
because it's
Zip with his crab.
I saw that. Zip and crab.
Come on. No Zip.
Guys, hello.
Guys?
Guys?
Okay.
Guys?
Just crab and it.
Yeah, you
Oh, double!
Oh, my goodness. Double with Verde. All right, hello. There's a boom.
They're backing up. Finds the pick. Finds
Amy
two.
Rose.
Trying to find two. Big splash down.
Hello?
Oh, no splash down, but still getting 1.5.
1.5 indeed, and moving that, move the pencil to go back home, the home base here. Big A Hunk, just close it in here, just sitting there. Hi, hello. I'm just gonna, call a little bit here. Oh, speaking of calling, waiting. That's 3. Big A Hunk and crew squeeze that
nice
plat and get a
fall-off,
nice
too.
kill.
Right, if that Zuka finds that pencil, it's over.
And
Not quite.
it does not, unfortunately. And
Crab's coming out. Everything's coming out.
The crab. Yeah,
Crab, Kraken.
that's teamwork, am I right?
That's the zone.
Amy Rose, though, keeping it alive here.
The
Look
zone.
at that.
Paint the square. No.
And the lead goes to OSU Scarlet, keeping it alive there. And now they got one more push here on the sidewalk.
Walk has
Because
one more
they did
chance
not
to take the
that
zone.
zone.
And they really don't have a lot of specials here.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Oh
Amy
no!
Rose
Oh,
with another
no.
one.
Huge pick. One dropped in freezer. It's just crab. It's just the crab. Crab can't paint zone, and that's gonna be.
But it can paint Verde's feet.
3-1.
3-1 there.
Which brings OSU to tournament point. One more point and they win, right?
This is factual information.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate for Walk right now. I mean, they don't like that. They're sobbing.
Walk has to win 3 in a row, but it looks like OSU is subbing.
SUBBING, they are subbing
Who is it subbing out?
for their
Verde?
team. I don't know.
Yeah.
OSU Scarlet up 3-1 gets the sub out. Have we seen? Who have we not seen? Is it TJ Buddy?
I think so.
All right. TJ Buddy gets some
We'll
action.
bring out the 10.
You never know.
I mean, it is Rainmaker, but Now these are some interesting. This is an interesting map to have if you're Walk here, because this is not a good map. Rainmaker Scorch.
I was about to hit you with the whoa, and then you're right. You're just right.
Rainmaker Scorch is such a weird map.
Such a weird map, but we'll play it
especially
anyways,
from
guys.
Yeah, no push is safe on this map.
I don't think we'll see a switch of comp,
I don't think so. It's just it works. It just works.
unfortunately.
It just works. We don't have a lot of brush players. No one's playing Nova. No one's pulling out the arrow spray. Thank God no one's playing Dread though.
Oh yeah, we had no Dread today.
no
Very
Dread.
interesting.
No Dread. We hate Dread.
I'll go tell them to play Dread. we get to game 7, we're playing Dread.
Yeah, get to game 7. Just Dread
Hold
v
on,
Dread
hold
on zones.
We have background information that Verde is being subbed out for, I believe, TJ Buddy, due to the fact, and I quote, "I hate that map."
That's so
And
real.
I agree.
Yeah. I hate
He
that
doesn't
map.
realize that I agree.
I hate that map.
That both comms do agree here. This map is a goofy.
Yeah, I don't even know what to play on this map. Usually I just
Goofy
play ink
evil
mines.
map.
I just play ink mines on this map and just pray.
Spray and pray indeed with the and lay down some mines. Yep. We believe that. We believe in the ink mines because they're great. I'm just kidding. I played ink brush hammer just because hammer buff and I sucked at it.
Not
like-
having the bombs just sucks. It just makes you just have to play like a little gremlin.
Imagine if you got like a 30 damage bomb you just threw, like a mini burst bomb,
Yeah.
but then they nerfed ink mines.
They should introduce a bomb that just does 5 damage. It's just a 5 damage burst bomb,
Or
but
that.
you get to throw 5 of them.
And they replenish Well,
Yeah.
obviously that's Ink,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah,
That's just Ink. Guys, I don't know the mechanics of this game. Get him out of here.
yeah. Just for
Yeah.
Aerospray. Because Aerospray does 96 in 4 shots.
Oh, okay, buddy. I see what you're. Oh, okay. Wait, it should do 15 because I think Ink Brush is like 90.
Yeah.
So it actually should do 10.
Why doesn't Line Marker do 50 damage? That would be awesome.
They are killing the room, shooting it down, quite frankly, and making it explode.
Yeah.
A painful, inky death.
Imagine trying to sub successfully.
We've done it, so. Yeah.
Whoa, map change? Did they gentlemen to humpback
Oh.
pump track? Okay.
Oh my. Does Verde know that?
Okay.
Very
did they? Okay, so
interesting.
still hate this map.
No, this map's great. This is our map. Like, if you hear of Red Embers, this is the map you think of. Going left on Humpback Pump Track.
We love going left on humpback pump
My
track.
fellow teammates are shaking their heads right now in disbelief. It is though. Yeah. You
We
should go
love
left.
going left on humpback.
We lost every single game on Humpback Pump Track going left, so maybe you don't do that.
No, I love that, like, in S2, people used to take the rail.
Yeah.
Nobody takes the rail in S3 to go left.
Yeah. Just because of the map and how it's figured.
Yeah, it's just too slow now.
Yeah, it's just goofy. Goofy our rail.
Imagine, though, if you could, like, squid search up to the rail from mid.
Yeah, it's mostly because that checkpoint's 50, whereas if you got to the part going up the wall, it was like 30.
Yeah,
So it was a big difference. So it's actually not that slow. It's just that the choke is at 50 instead of 30.
Yeah.
So there is no reason to go that way.
Nope.
In fact, once you got off the rail, it was at 50. So
Yeah. Real weird.
I'm not the devs, but the devs need a talk. I need to bring them into the conference room and be like, guys.
Let me
not a
look
good
at your
change."
point. Let me look at what point thresholds you also have.
No, I need to go in that conference room and be like, guys, no new modes. Think about it.
Why don't we have 8 ball as a mode? No, don't do that. 8 ball's bad, but it would be funny.
Gambling? Casino mode?
No, just push the 8
So we
ball.
actually have something to use with our coins.
True. Imagine just push
Team with the most money wins. Anybody who's all 9s, insta loses.
We actually just we bring Shine Battle to Splatoon.
Oh god. That honestly, interesting.
Honestly, we do need a team deathmatch mode in Splatoon. Come on, give us
Yeah.
something. Coin battles. Oh, the good old days.
Coin battles goated on the what's the map called?
The-
I mean, there's lots of different modes, but I'm in Gen Z, so it's the Wii.
DS.
You're DS. You're
Yeah.
DS. I had DS as well. I still have it.
The Shine Battles.
The cartridge, not my DS. I don't know where that is.
Yeah. But going in to game 5.
But what I do know is that TJ Buddy is in for Verde here on the Forge Pro. I like the switch here. Whew! Something different for a change, but will it work? I don't know.
Booyah is really nice to clear out the corner after the checkpoint.
Uh-oh.
Whoa,
Beckles doesn't realize there's a new guy on the field. TJ Buddy, 100.
got a bit of range.
Got a bit of range here.
Amy Rose kind of in danger, dying right before the cooler comes out. Electronic
That
trying
cooler's
to
not even a
contest
good
the
spot
cooler.
either. TJ Buddy gets called out too, and that's 3 down. That cooler actually, it absolutely destroyed their team, by the way. I think it caused 3 deaths there. So
Yeah, it was in a
And
bad
they're
spot.
coming.
Oh! And Veckel's still going. Oh.
Beckle is okay, buddy. That's 3. You're up to 3.
Oh, come on, man.
As Beckle goes down there, that is check. Yeah, that is
Checkpoint?
check.
Yeah, it's at least checkpoint. That's something. Crab coming out, 2 people marked with. Oh no!
Wow.
Oh,
That
really?
was-
Wait a minute. No
that
one's
was
in front of
crisp. That was put it in the high right.
Wait, is he
Highlight
just
reel. Never mind. He's not putting it in there because I stuttered.
He's just taking.
Yeah, he used crab. Wait, never mind. He was
Oh.
close to crab, actually. I don't think this was a good pick.
I don't know, but
we will
we'll
see as Electronic is going to get
Big
absolutely
stamp
destroyed
throw.
here. Yep. Close, so in my personal opinion. Oh, a pistol gets caught out. This is good. Amy Rose is going to try and
Ooh,
get
big rolls.
electronic.
Oh.
So this is a stagger here. Amy Rose getting some great picks. If they can get that right hand, they do. There it is. So 2 down and more. They have space here. If they can get a pistol, it's over.
They're so decent. They're incredibly decent here. Hopefully Crab can help stabilize. But that's
One goes down with Booyah Bomb, and now they're back here.
But if Stamp gets thrown at this Crab, it's over.
Oh, they're alive.
Here comes the Stamp.
And speaking of alive, that is the Rainmaker still alive, but they're not moving here. They're really? A pistol. I did not like that play with the soda.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's gonna be game.
That's gonna be the tournament.
And the
Is that the tournament? That's the tournament.
That's the tournament. And there it is. An upset, heartbreaking moment for Welk as they do goes down there to OSU Scarlet. Great play by both sides there, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Lincoln Park.
Yep.
They had the better guns. One that actually worked.
Yep. And
But-
a Stamp that got thrown at like 2 Crabs. One of them missed, but one of them hit.
Nonetheless, MVP, I don't know who the ultimate life form is in this body of people, but
I think it's Omazon.
wait, it's Amy.
I mean,
Duh.
duh, like 100%.
It's Amy Rose, the ultimate part of the ultimate life
Part
form.
of the ultimate.
I mean, it's the
ultimate
other guy.
life
It's the other bad guy, or not? You know, it's
Yeah,
Shadow
yeah,
Hedgehog.
it's close- it's close
no,
enough.
It's a series. It's the series. But speaking of series, that is the series.
That
if,
is the
if you're
series.
just watching, that is the series. Nonetheless, we gotta stop yapping.
We gotta stop yapping. Yep.
First, though, before we say our goodbyes, we want to thank, and you say the other ones if I don't get all of them. Omazon RTO, Nemo
nope.
RTO. Oh, sorry. Nope. Well, either way,
Yeah,
thanks for
pretty-
the help. Who else helped today? A lot of great people.
a lot
Thank
of
you
great
to our
people.
TOs. They put on a great show. Actually ran the show because I just showed up here at 10:30 and called it a day. So that'll be it for us. I'm Corona Bear,
I'm Astrum.
and that's the game. Bye-bye. Smile like me.